Hey, everybody, what is going on? It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It is Impact Night on the Insiders, and we are here to bring it to you. Thank you for joining us. Obviously, if you are joining us, you're watching along with us. Make sure you check out the Before the Impact show, which is going on right now. Usually always have a match on there at the end of that show, so keep your eyes on that as well. But welcome. And as always, with me for Tuesday night is my co-host, Jeff. Jeff, what is going on, man? Excited for the follow-up to Sacrifice from Saturday.
Yeah, this should be really good. Really looking forward to tonight. We've got a few matches announced, so yeah, I'm ready to see what we get tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming off of the pay-per-view, which was really, really good, and we saw some surprising things there as well. So excited to see where they go after this. Tazzy is here. What is going on, man?
Oh, it's an Impact party, baby. Man, I'm excited for this for tonight because you don't know what's going to happen after Saturday. I'm excited.
Yeah, we got a tweet from Moose afterwards saying he still feels he's the champ and saying he's going to take some time off. So Moose may be off for a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. And we've got some really, really interesting matches for tonight's card as well. So before we get into it, we'll go through some things schedule-wise, and then we'll welcome everybody in and we'll go from there. So first off, thank you all for two things. Number one, we did get to that 1,325 subs. We're actually over that now. We're approaching 1,350. So thank you all for that. We're going to decide on what day we're going to do that non-PG stream, and we'll let you know. Thank you we just hit, by the way, about maybe 10 minutes ago, 2,700 followers on Twitter. So thank you for that. Awesome stuff. Really appreciate that you guys are following us on social media and obviously coming to watch the streams as well. So thank you all for all of that. After tonight, we have another, like the Tazzy likes to say, party, and that one is going to be a party. It's our 1 year anniversary. Actually, it's tonight. So happy anniversary, Jeff, and happy anniversary, Tazzy, and everyone else associated with the Insiders. 316 says it's the Insiders 1 year anniversary, and yes, it is. So what a year it's been. What a crazy year in some ways, but what a year it's been for us. When we talk about those numbers and the subscribers and stuff like that, it's just hard to believe that it's been a year now since we've been doing this. And again, thank you all for everything, for coming to the shows, for texting and DMing, tweeting, and all that kind of stuff. Participating in the shows, really appreciate that. So, and we are going to celebrate that on Thursday. So no podcast on Thursday. Instead, we are going to have a anniversary celebration with some different guests. We're going to have Conrad stop in from Everything Pro Wrestling. He is a regular on our streams on Tuesday nights. We've interviewed him in the past, and you'll see a theme here. We have interviewed a lot of these people in the past. So Kyle Scarborough, a lot of you guys that are Fiend fans know his name well. He will be joining us for that. And we talked to some other people as well. I think Marie Shadows, who was on our, we talked to her as well. She does wrestling streams also. She had said she would be joining us. We're getting some videos from some people. Gary Cassidy is going to send us a video along. So is Fowl, I believe, another friend of ours that we've interviewed in the past. And that is it's confirmed so far. We may have another one or two. I think it's one before Thursday, but we'll see. So yes, thank you very much, guys, and thank you for all wishing us a happy anniversary. Also on that show, we're going to do our predictions for Fastlane. Simply because it runs into crazy stuff if you wait until the weekend and everything like that. So we're just going to do our predictions during that show. So we'll all have those and we'll go through that as well. So don't miss that. That will be Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the anniversary / Fastlane prediction show. And we got a big match now to talk about, don't we? Not that there weren't some there before, but we've got a really big match to talk about now. So yeah. And then I think that's it for us for this weekend. And then we go into next week, of course, with the usual shows. I know Jody was not feeling well, a little under the weather yesterday. That's why they cut the stream short. I know some of you people asked in the chat. That was why. So we wish Jody well and hope she gets better soon so she can be back to full strength for Sunday, obviously. All right. Tazzy, you can talk about what you're doing, and then I'll welcome people in, and then we'll go into the card.
Okay. Not too much. Tomorrow, don't forget 7 o'clock, the NXT watch along. I don't actually have a card because there's things going on, and I'm not sure if that actually going to be the card or not because the outbreak. So I'll give you the guy's card on my Twitter soon I get a chance. The other thing is Thursday there will be no NXT UK stream because I gotta do something with my brother, so I can't really do that because I gotta be back before the party. So there's no NXT UK. We'll be back for Friday at the party. That's 11:15 p.m. Eastern time. And then don't forget Sunday, we also got the tailgate party before we hop over here for the watch along. That's it.
All right, so there you go. So that's what Tazzy's got on the plate for the rest of the week. And now let us welcome some people to the stream here. We've got Texas-based Raslin fan is first. Randy Orton is here saying you're not first. Jen is here. Welcome, Jen. Hey, James Chadwick, what's going on? Melinda Ford, hello to you. Kevin Correa, hello to you. We've got Sapphire. Hello, Sapphire. We have... we've got Ahmad is here. Hello to you. We've got Cheese Whiz is here. Hello, Cheese Whiz. We've got oh my goodness. Rusty Shackelford is here. Hello, Rusty. How are you tonight? We have let's see here. That maybe everybody's talking to each other, so it's the same names over and over again. Not sure if I missed anyone. The Holiday Christopher Mace is here. Hello to you. Johnny Bates is here. Hello, Johnny Bates. Yeah, okay. So looks like that's all who's in the chat so far. So welcome to the show, and hope you are ready for a good night of wrestling. They are showing on Before the Impact right now the shocker of Rich Swann winning both of those titles from Moose. More people I talked to after that show was over, the amount of people that thought that was going to happen drops, less and less. It's an interesting thing, really, if you think a lot about it. And it's funny too, because people I've been talking to online and on our Twitter and stuff like that are now kind of thinking that maybe, just maybe, Swann is going to pull this off, or something's going to happen where there'll be a no contest is kind of the big thing. But I don't hear a lot of people saying Kenny Omega is taking that title from Rich Swann now. And I think people are starting to realize that the angle is building up the ultimate underdog, which Jeff alluded to, I know, on the show. And so maybe that's what's going to happen. We don't know. We will see, obviously, at Rebellion. And Rebellion is Saturday, April 24th. So April is huge enough the way it is. But that is Saturday, April 24th. So don't forget to join us for that. That is going to be probably one of Impact's most watched pay-per-views in a long time, I would imagine. Jeff Samuel. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Randy Orton is here. Chris is here. What's going on, Chris? Chris says hit like and subscribe. Yeah, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, like the video before you leave tonight. That would be awesome. Firefly Revolution is here. Happy birthday, Firefly Revolution. So there you go. We don't want our stream to collapse. That would not be good. They couldn't have Omega beating Moose. It just wouldn't make sense. No doubt in my mind that Omega will win. No doubt in your mind that Omega will beat Rich Swann. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, it's NFL free agent period. I saw the Buccaneers sign back Gronk. Gronk is back with the Bucs, Jeff. I saw that. Didn't see somebody said Andy Dalton signed with the Bears. That's interesting. Guess they're giving up on the young guys up there. Okay. Dalton's a serviceable quarterback. He was good. He was decent for Dallas last year. Really bad year. Who else? Sean Rousset. Hey, Sean Rousset, what is going on? All right. Also on Sunday, along with the Fastlane pay-per-view, which we will be doing, don't forget that. We have Fastlane on Sunday, which we will be doing a watch-along for. Also, if you're NWA fans, their pay-per-view is Sunday as well. Theirs starts earlier. It starts at 4:00 p.m. That is courtesy of Fight TV. So if you are an NWA fan, you like Power, you got Power coming back next Tuesday. But before that, you have their pay-per-view on Sunday. So make sure you go and check that out. Also, if you are a fan of NWA. Cool. Okay, let's get into tonight's card, shall we? And we will go from there. What is on the card, Jeff?
On BTI, we've got Luster, the legend, representing Rhino Scum, going up against Black Tarus.
A match with DK I actually won't miss. Thanks to Scott Namore. By the way, Scott, I really don't like that you keep doing that. But yeah, so Luster, the legend from Reno Scum, going up against, and this is a continuation of the storyline, of course, that they were building up here. So that will be the match that is on this show. Again, they always come on about quarter of the hour. So if you are watching that, you will see that then. Tarus has been nothing short of impressive every time we've seen him. And we'll see if they are going to take down, if he's going to take down Luster. It should be a good match. Both big men are agile. But I think I'm going to side with Tarus here just for storyline purposes. He was already involved with championship angles, so you know that they like the guy. And his agility is unbelievable and really, really fun to watch. So I think Tarus wins this. Jeff, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, he's been going absolutely bonkers. And I mean, I don't think they stop his momentum right now. So I think Luster is in for a rude awakening.
I would agree, and don't be surprised to see Rosemary get involved somehow. She kind of does most of the time when it's that 3-on-2 effect going on, so we shall see. And we love the word shenanigans on Tuesday nights. Wouldn't be surprised when you got partners outside of the ring in Impact matches that some of them get involved or all of them get involved, so we'll see. Tazzy, what do you think?
Say that word again. Say that S word again.
Shenanigans.
Yes. That's exactly what we're going to get here. But Tarus going to win, of course. But I can see a brawl right after this. Everybody's fighting. You never know. There might be somebody else that could probably come to the ring. I'm just saying. There's I'm just saying, like, this is the start of a new bill for a pay-per-view, so you never know. Expect the unexpected for tonight, because this is the start of a new build. So expect that.
And if they start a new build for a pay-per-view, they'll be on the pre-show, and Joe won't get to watch it again. So you can pretty much count on that. That's kind of like, the sun's going to come up every day as Joe's going to miss a Decay match on a pay-per-view. All right. April is going to be crazy. Yes, April is going to be crazy. And one quick note. We are going to, now we do Impact every single week. Excuse me. We are going to skip a week. And we're going to do a show. We're going to do the Hall of Fame show. I can't pass up the opportunity. I'm sure Jeff would agree with me that you don't get to talk about legends very often. So to watch that show and be able to talk about, look, one of my all-time favorite groups was the NWO. And to see them get elected into the Hall of Fame together is going to be really cool. So it'll be fun to kind of do that. So we will not do Impact WrestleMania week. We will do the Hall of Fame show. So just letting you guys know. So there you go. All right. What is up next on the card, Jeff?
All right. So we just got some breaking news from BTI, but we'll get there. We'll get to that. But yeah, we got this matchup.
Our buddy Rohit Raju, yes, against his tag team partner, Shera. So this ought to be good. We kind of saw this coming ever since he lost that match when he was wrestling TJP. And you had some things going on there where he kind of blamed Shera for the loss and things like that. So we saw this coming, the breakup of the two tag team partners. We'll see what happens here. Obviously, Rohit is outsized quite a bit. Shera is a big dude. Rohit may have the agility side of it. So this could be a classic, David versus Goliath kind of thing with one guy having more agility. But you never know. These kind of things can get crazy too when tag team partners kind of go at it. Previous tag team partners go at it. And they could end up making up and becoming friends again somehow after they beat the tar out of each other. So we'll see what happens here. This is a tough call for a match. I'm going to go with Rohit here, though. I just kind of think he needs a win. So I think I'm going to go with Rohit. Now, whether he cheats to win, which Rohit is known for doing, well, he may do that and get a little bit of an advantage somehow to win the match. But I'm going to go with Rohit here. What do you think, Tazzy?
He's on a losing streak. He needs this win. Just to get back on track. It don't matter how you do it. I go if you're on a losing streak, sometimes you just gotta go the Eddie Guerrero way. You know what I mean? It's
do what it takes.
It do what you take, but it's gonna be a great match. I'm excited. Yeah, I want Rohit to win.
There you go. There you go. Our friend Rohit. He has an awesome looking t-shirt out, by the way. If you go and shop the t-shirts and stuff like that, his t-shirt looks really cool. Jeff, what are you thinking here, man?
Yeah, I think Rohit needs some momentum. So I can definitely see him getting the win. But yeah, he needs some momentum to be built back. And I think that starts tonight.
Yep. Yeah, good call. And again, Shera he doesn't really have much of a singles, competition thing going on, really. We haven't seen him really in a lot of singles matches. So when you look at the logistics side of it, wouldn't really hurt him to drop the match to Rohit. And like Jeff said, kind of get him back in the winning, the winning column. So, all right, what is next?
Well, I will share the breaking news with you.
Breaking news.
We can go over that right now if you'd like to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, they always like to throw last minute and always cause me to fumble around a little bit. But hey, it's all good.
It's all good, man. That's what live stuff is, man. It happens. It happens, and they do like to do that on the preview show. Yes.
So we just got this announced.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, now that's this is fallout from Saturday. Obviously, if you guys didn't see the pay-per-view, Rhino turned heel. So Rhino, of course, joined Eric Young and his group, Violent by Design, and it's these guys are. This is again another battle of two big men. Of course, this should be what JR used to refer to as a slobber knocker between two big guys, and we'll see how this goes. Rhino looked really devastating when he showed up, so we'll see what's going to happen here. I can probably bet you, though, we're going to be yelling "Gore" by the end of the match. Probably a good bet. So we'll see. And again, if the partners are down there, we may get shenanigans in this one too, so we'll see. But this one should be a fun match to watch. So there you go. Breaking news. Sean Rousset, is Heath back tonight? I don't know. Be interesting. He could be that guy that may come out against his old partner, against Rhino. We'll see. We'll see. I know he was getting that surgery and stuff done, and I know he had multiple surgeries done. It wasn't just one, so he may be out for a good while. I know he had I think it was a hernia operation that he had to get done, but it was a pretty good surgery. I think it wasn't something really minor, so he may be out still for a while. So we'll see. Impact is pushing Jake something. First Moose, now a legend. Rhino match is going to be hardcore. Rhino's around. It usually can be. Absolutely. Jeff, what are you thinking? Rhino and Jake something.
I just want to see it. Like I don't even want to give a prediction. I just want to see these two guys just absolutely destroy each other because I think that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
I think it's going to be crazy, and obviously we know it's going to be physical. But yeah, I'm just excited to see. It. Yep.
Two big guys getting in the ring fighting is always a fun time. Tazzy, what do you think here?
Same. I like when Rhino faces big guys because it's that fight. It's like I can't even describe it. Like offensive tackle versus a defensive tackle. That makes sense. That's going against each other in the ring. That's what I see with this. I don't know who needs it more. I honestly think it's more of a Rhino needs to put Jake something over. I mean, he's more the legends than anything. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you never know. Again, this one could be. It depends. It depends on if the rest of the groups are with them. What may happen? We may just see this one just get no contest at the end. So, Azan says it's a Haas fight. Yes, that's a good description. A Haas fight. Yes. Let's see. All right, shenanigans, Tazzy. Yes, Jeff Samuel. It could very well be. All right, well, there you go. Some breaking news from before the Impact, if you guys had not been watching. So awesome job. All right, what is next, Jeff?
We've got FinJuice against Triple XL.
The newly crowned tag team champions. FinJuice beat the the Good Brothers. Again, some people were thinking it would happen. Some people were a little bit surprised that it did. But the Good Brothers have lost those titles. And right away, FinJuice is going up against the big men, Triple XL. These guys are always tough, no matter who goes up against them. Again, FinJuice going to have to use it. They have got a little bit of size, but more of the agility side of it. They are going to have to use that to come out on top in this match. Tazzy, what do you think of this one?
This should be a good test. I know they just won the titles, but this is a good, this is a non. I'm pretty sure this is a non-title match. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if this is a non-title match or not. But this is a good time to actually see what they can actually do. They did very well on Saturday, but let's see how they do against big guys Triple XL. Let's see what they do.
Azan saying, I bet they lose the belts before the pay-per-view. Okay. New tag champ says Cheese Whiz. Yes, they are. Jeff, what kind of test do you think Triple XL is going to give the new champs?
A good one. I think this is going to be a good litmus test for the new champs. I can see this being a little more competitive than what people think it needs to be, given the fact that you've got the champs, in there and their pedigree. But this is they're outsized considerably, so obviously it's going to be a little bit more challenging. But I think it'll be good. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an appearance from the Good Brothers or another tag team. I wouldn't be surprised with that.
Someone mentioned Decay versus FinJuice. Oh, I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that. Other Mother, hello, Other Mother. How are you? All right. So there you go. What is up next, Jeff?
All right. This doozy of a matchup.
This is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and I would bet you this may end up leading off the show. They kind of tend to do that with these crazy matches, and this will be a lot of fun. You've got 6-on-6 knockouts tag match, and you have 6 women who cannot stand each other in there. So, Deonna Purrazzo, Fire and Flava, you've got Kimberly, you've got Tennille, and you've got Susan. And on the other side, Jordan Grace, Jazz, ODB, Havoc and Nevaeh. It's going to be an insane match. When you get these crazy and all kind of crazy stuff can be going on outside the ring, inside the ring. This is going to be a tough one to call because you just have women that are and you might see other things going on too. Havoc and Nevaeh haven't always been on the same page lately, so they could end up going. That could implode, and you could have that happening over there. You can have Tennille doesn't get along with anyone. So you can have, that kind of stuff can be going on all at the same time. This is going to be an insane match. Scott Demore mentioned this on Saturday. We never got that card, Scott, by the way. If we were waiting for that, we'd still be waiting. We didn't get that right after you said we were going to get it. We got it a little later. But anyway, hello, Impact ladies. Yes, this should be a lot of fun, Jeff.
This is going to be a lot of fun. And I think we're going to see a lot of alliances broken. Our favorite word, shenanigans, will be in play here. I think we're going to get a lot of story building that will lead to some feuds going forward. That's what I see happening.
You also have Caleb with a K to consider as well outside the ring. He likes to get involved. So James Chadwick already saying, please, Jazz, knock out the dipshit. That's who he meant. It's ladies. Somebody's saying it's ladies' night. It's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Great song. Chris. Kimber will think the other team has 12 people thanks to her bung eyes. Oh, dude.
Wow.
Chris, you are awful. You're just awful sometimes. Wow. Oh, Nevaeh will turn on Havoc tonight. Yeah, it could very well happen. That could. We've seen that. leading up to. So yeah, that would not surprise me if something happens there. But yeah, this is going to be fun, Tazzy. This should be a lot of fun.
My dream. No, just throw it out there. This might as well be a Royal Rumble. It might as well be, because that's only going to be. You really think all these women are going to stay outside the ring for a period of time? No. All these women are going to be in the ring at the same time, probably after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know what's going to happen. Besides that, a lot of shenanigans. It's going to be a mess. That's all.
Yeah, this is going to be an insane match. Johnny Bates was writing some poetry, and I think Jeff wrote some poetry back. Oh, look at that. We got a poetry war going on. That was pretty good. Johnny, can't you see? Buddy, you may not want to try me. The time has come for me to end you. There will be no ref asking if you can continue. Don't be scared. I'll let you live, but nothing will save you from the beating I'll give. Oh!
Fire!
Nice.
Fire.
Nice. Comes right back with some of your own medicine there, Mr. Bates.
Wow.
Oh, Cheese Whiz Jr. says, time for a good night. Andrew Stevens. Hello, Andrew. How are you? If I didn't say hello before. Be right back. Food is here, says Chris. Chris, you're not making dinner? You're ordering out? I'm shocked. All right. So we got anything else, Jeff? I think we do. Yes, we do. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. The build-up for this one. It's crazy because a lot of people would have thought, Johnny Bates said, I'll give you that. That was friggin' awesome. It was. The build-up for this one has been going on for weeks, and you kind of would have thought, well, why not put it on that pay-per-view on Saturday? But they didn't. They saved it for tonight, and this is a pay-per-view quality match, guys, and a storyline that has been going on for a while. Sami Callihan, Trey Miguel. We all know that Sammy's been, getting under Trey's skin to the point where Trey kind of snapped a little bit. So we'll see where this goes. But this match, any match that Callihan is in, is going to be insane. And I have no doubt this will be tonight. This could be the main event. Would be surprised if it wasn't. But this is going to be crazy. Azan saying no winner. But yeah, this match is going to be nuts. I could just tell you right now. Trey has been on a roll. Trey has been winning a lot of matches recently. When he didn't win the one that he was with, one that he was in, of course, Sammy gave it to him backstage about it. So this is going to be just absolute craziness, Tazzy.
Dude, why is not a DQ? Why is not a street fight match? I have a feeling this is not the only time they're going to fight.
No, probably not.
I have a feeling there's going to be some kind of a special match they're going to have in the future. Probably on the 24th, if you know what I mean. What kind of match it will be, I have no idea. We already did the barbed wire match, so it won't be that. Won't be no exploding barbed wire match for Will, so can't do that. It could be anything. It could be anything. I'm excited for it though. As for the match itself, I don't think it's actually going to finish. If that makes sense.
A couple other people said that too. As On said, I smell a draw, no winner. Wouldn't it be something though, especially after getting blamed for the lack of explosive display that we saw from AEW? Wouldn't it be something if they end up doing something very similar and they do it like the way it should have been done to begin with and be like, yeah, you're going to tell us it was our fault? Well, now you can stick it because we'll do it better than you did.
That'd be brilliant.
If anyone was going to do that kind of a match, it would be Sami Callihan. So, Jeff, what are you thinking with this one?
At some point, they're going to have to do a no DQ. They're just going to have to. So, I mean, tonight, I think that it'll end up that way, and that's why we'll see a no finish, because somebody's going to use something. I mean, it's Sammy's been trying to get that out of Trey since he got back, so it's bound to happen.
Yes, I agree. Steel cage match. I don't know if we've seen I don't know if we've seen a steel cage match with Impact. I'm trying to think back. I don't remember. If we did, I don't remember it. So yeah, that would be interesting. It'd be something different. Jeff says Scott D'Amore said it was AW's fault. Well, going back, hey, if Scott D'Amore is going to fight for Impact, good. He's one of the only ones that is. Hey, Joe, Jeff, and Tazzy, how you guys doing tonight? Noob and Co. What's going on, man? How are you? We're doing well. Plot twist. Sami Callihan hacked the bombs. There you go.
I can see that.
There you go. Jeff, do we have anything left, or is that it?
That is it.
All right. All right. Well, there you go, guys. That is the card for the evening. Should be a lot of fun. We should get some developing storylines. We should see where we're going to go next and start to head towards Rebellion, which is that big pay-per-view that's coming up. So we'll see where we are headed tonight. We'll get probably some new promos. Maybe we'll see what's going on with Moose. We'll see if we hear from him. We'll maybe hear from Rich Swann about his big win. Who knows? You may even get a Don Callis sighting or a Kenny Omega sighting as well leading up to that. We don't know. We may get a promo or something as well. We do know we'll get a lousy promo from Tony Khan. So that's a constant. We'll definitely get that. But all right. So, well, it's that time of our evening, folks. And you guys know what's next. We talked to everybody about what they had for dinner. So tell us what y'all had to eat tonight, and we will tell you the same. We like to talk a little bit of food, get everybody a little bit hungry if you haven't eaten yet. And, if you're kind of just digesting and maybe thinking about what you're going to have tomorrow, whatever the case might be, we like to talk about food here. So what did you all have for dinner? Tell us. I'm sure Chris will. Taco salad says is on. Pizza says Jeff Samuel. A lot of pizza eaters on a Tuesday. Rusty, of course, eats. We know what Rusty eats. His tacos. Deep fried pizza rolls says Cheese Whiz too. Very nice. Very nice. I will let Tazzy start this week. Tazzy, what did you have, man?
So as you guys watched the stream on Saturday, I had a meatloaf. I ended up making a 5-pound meatloaf. So I ate meatloaf today. I actually almost done with it. I also had a banana oatmeal smoothie, which is actually really good. I was like very, very excited about it. I wish I didn't finish it before the stream, but it is what it is.
There you go. Hey, look at that. Little T had meatloaf too, Tazzy.
See?
Little T had meatloaf. Rusty said, what if I just had some bread and water? I would think that you were in jail at that point, Rusty. So I can't believe that. I would never believe that. Sapphire says I had zips. James Chadwick said just add some pies. Melinda Ford says chunky soup. I love chunky soup. You know, my favorite chunky soup is sirloin burger. I like the sirloin burger chunky. One of my favorite soups. I love it. I can get cans of that, throw it in a container, take it to work. Cheetos with hot sauce, says Miguel. That's interesting. I had Omaha steak. This is left over from the box that we got for Christmas, but we had Omaha steak burgers. Of course, cheeseburgers, brioche bun, homemade French fries, and the Dietz and Watson. We get them in our store. They're pickles, but they're amazing. They're Dietz and Watson pickles. They're in those big plastic tubs.
Yep.
Oh, they're good. And I had those as well. So, and I think my daughter may be making fried Oreos in the deep fryer a little bit later on. So, not the deep fryer, the air fryer. Sorry. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I had. Mashed potatoes from Roy Rogers, says Sean Rousset. I'm actually eating double the tacos tonight. I'm hungry. See, I knew you weren't eating any bread and water, dude. You weren't getting me with that. Andrew Stevens says a Caesar salad. Very nice. I love Caesar salad's awesome. Other mother says all British people eat and drink is scones and tea.
Okay.
Well, hey, if it's good, why not? Jeff, what did you have today, man?
Hey, those are good though.
Sweet chili kettle chips,
dude.
Oh, there you go.
Those are so good.
I do like kettle chips. Are awesome. The real crunchy chips, yeah, they're really good. I like kettle chips. They're good.
I've been trying to stay away. I'll be like, I really be going to the store lately, and I'm like, I had chips. I gotta have chips. I'm trying to avoid it, but I can't. It's like one of those things I need to get rid of, but it's not working.
There is what I can't remember who makes them. Might be hers. Makes lattice chips. They are literally my favorite potato chips, and you can't find them in big bags. They only make them in those small ones, which I guess is probably a good thing because you probably pound down the entire bag. But they are really, really good. Really good flavor to them. But good evening, everyone, says Conrad. Good evening, Conrad. As we said, Conrad is going to so kindly take part for a little bit of our anniversary show. So thank you for that, sir. We'll enjoy having you aboard for that. But thank you for joining as well. Having some sweet tea right now, says Cheese Whiz 2. Be right back. I'm getting hungry, says Other Mother. Yeah, that tends to happen. Tends to happen at this segment of the show. All right. Well, there you go. We talked about food like we always do every Tuesday night. Thanks for giving us what you had to eat and letting us know. J-Hub. Hello, J-Hub, by the way. Just got home, so dinner isn't ready yet. It's supposed to be grilled chicken with brown rice and English peas, but while we were waiting, the wife opened up some Peeps. Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about the Easter marshmallow Peeps? Oh,
it's that time of year.
You know what? My sister loves them. Absolutely loves them. She looks for all the different flavored ones that they have now. I've never been a fan. I like marshmallow, but I have never been a fan of those. And now they have like Peeps everything. They have Peeps flavored, like they have Peeps cereal. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Yeah, hey, if you enjoy it, awesome. I know they make chocolate covered ones now, actually too. Yep. So there's all kind of Peeps out there now. But yeah,
caramel. Yep.
It is that time of the year. It's almost Easter. Peeps gross, as Sean say. See, that gets such a big reaction. I wouldn't say it's the worst candy ever, J-Hub. For me, that's candy corn. Hands down. Hands down. There is no worse candy than candy corn. Yeah. It's like eating wax with sugar. Yeah. So what the F is Peeps? They are marshmallow, James Chadwick. They look like little chicks. So little tiny yellow, little tiny yellow birds that are made out of marshmallow that are covered in yellow sugar most of the time. So that's what Peeps are.
Sugar candy.
Chocolate Peeps. Yes, there are chocolate Peeps now. Like I said, my sister gets all of those. I told the wife to save those Peeps for Wednesday night dynamite. Circus peanut. Oh, they're bad too. They're horrible too. Yes, Cheese Whiz. There's Peeps. There's what they look like. James Chadwick.
Look at this.
There's what they look like. James Chadwick. Jeff's on top of his game. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, you probably don't. You guys have much better candy over in England than we do. You guys get chocolate oranges all year round, which completely makes me jealous. I love those chocolate oranges. And the fact that we can't get them other than at Christmas time sucks. Well,
I'm serious. I love oranges, but I really love blood oranges. Can I get blood orange all year round? I can't get blood oranges all year round.
See, you guys have a lot of good stuff. Boston baked. Ooh, actually, Rusty, I used to like those. But they're hard to find now. There was something you used to be able to pick up in candy stores, like when you used to go and get like the candy for a penny when they had the jars filled with candy. Boston baked beans was one of those things that they used to have in there. They're good. They were good. Azan wants to know who else we think is going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's a good question.
It is a good question. We got introduced that Molly Holly is going in, which is really cool. Molly Holly is one of those women who should be given more recognition, I think, than she deserves. Really respected by a lot of her peers. So you saw her kind of crying when she got the call about it, which was really cool. So I don't know. That's a great question. We're going to see the class of last year be inducted as well. So the ones who didn't get their opportunity to come in, that's why it's going to be a big show. Because you're going to see all that happen as well as the people who will be getting inducted this year. But I don't know who. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to think on that one a little bit. Who do you think, Jeff? Do you have anyone in mind that you would think might get inducted besides Molly Holly this year?
I really like Azan's answer of Savio Vega.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That's a good call. That's absolutely a good call. Chris, of course, just announced I got house fried rice, chicken chow mein, egg rolls, and fried dumplings. So little Chinese for Chris tonight. So there you go. Rusty wants Eugene to be inducted into. Oh God. Yo Tazzy, says Conrad. You ever had blood orange lemonade?
Yes.
Ooh.
I actually made shocker. I actually made a dope beverage of orange blood oranges. It tastes really good.
Nice. So Savio Vega, that's a good call. Cheese was saying Gilbert. Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. Jeff, what do you think, man? Or I'm sorry, Tazzy, what do you think? You have anybody you think might go in?
Dude, I think everybody's out. Everybody's that I wanted there. It was already there. Only thing I could think of is probably Kane, if anybody, because now he's not really wrestling too much. He's technically retired, so that's the only person I can think of. But there got to be somebody big for the 2021. I just can't think who it would be.
Yeah, it's you kind of wind down and you start to think of, you think of some of the folks from back then who might not have gotten in yet to this point. And yeah, I mean, it is a tough call. It is a tough call. We'll see who it is, though. I mean, they'll start to announce it every single week leading up to WrestleMania. So we'll see.
But
yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, that could have been possible.
Don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Savio Vega will be on the bump tomorrow, says Sean Rousset. Oh, well, there you go.
Good call. Good call.
That'd make a lot of sense then, wouldn't it? That would make a lot of sense. Demolition. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Demolition is, what an awesome team they were, man. One of my favorite tag teams from the 80s. Absolutely love those guys.
This might be random, but have the Road Warriors ever made in the Hall of Fame yet?
I don't know.
I mean, you would think they'd be overdue if they're not in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what part? Oh, it might be APA.
Bradshaw and Farouk. Yeah,
Yep.
that would be a good one. Yeah.
I mean, they're separate. I think Farouk is separate, but they're not together yet. I mean, not together as a group in the Hall of Fame yet.
I could get down with that. Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good call.
Yeah.
Either way, like I said earlier in the show, we will be streaming the Hall of Fame. So if you are going to watch, come and watch along with us. And we will talk about all of the past superstars and what our memories of them were, or the big memories we have of them. And you guys can do the same in the chat. You can talk about what you know and what you remember the most about some of those guys. So that'll be a fun night. Road Warriors are already in the Hall of Fame, says J-Hub. So there you
Good
go.
call. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So we have about 14 minutes or so. The match should be coming on any minute now on Before the Impact. And while we do that, don't forget, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button as well on the video. And we can just chat about pretty much anything, which we're going to kind of continue that theme for our anniversary show on Thursday, other than the fact that when we go over our predictions for Fastlane, which we will do. But yeah, we could kind of talk a little bit of anything. So whatever you guys want to chat about for the next 14 minutes or so, we can certainly do that. KO, Savio Vega, and Medusa will be on the bump tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Medusa. Okay.
Interesting.
Midnight Express should go into the Hall of Fame. Okay. Good call. Yeah. Good call. Are any of you going to watch the NWA pay-per-view on Sunday? I know James Chadwick is going to. They're making some really interesting matches. Of course, the big one, I think, Jeff mentioned it too, is Thunder Rosa versus Camille. We have been waiting for that since COVID began. That was where they were leading up to when Thunder Rosa had the title. And, Camille was, they had that amazing promo for Camille. So that has been going on since last year, and we're going to get to see it on Sunday at 4:00 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are not watching it, let us know. If you do check it out, I would love to know what you think of it. And of course, next Tuesday is NWA Power. So NWA Power will be back next Tuesday to join the ever-growing lineup of things to watch on wrestling now. This is absolutely insane, guys. Like, you now have an AEW show on Monday. You have Raw on Monday. You have now NWA on Tuesday. You have right now Impact on Tuesday. On Wednesday, you have AEW and NXT, however that's going to go. And on Friday, you have SmackDown. It is insane. And then this doesn't count Ring of Honor. This doesn't count MLW. There is an incredible amount of wrestling out there for everyone to watch right now. It's absolutely insane on every single day of the week, except for Thursday. Wrestling doesn't like Thursday. I don't understand why that is.
Which it was on Thursday before.
Wrestling doesn't enjoy Thursday. I don't get it. I mean, do the demos suck on Thursday nights? Like, do people just not watch TV on Thursday? I don't know. I wish they kind of would move something to Thursday at this point. But hey, listen, it works out for us because we have our podcast Thursday. So you know what? I better watch what I say because it might work out better anyway that way. But I watched AEW last night. It was pretty good, says Cheese was too. Okay. I heard Tony Khan actually gave a promo on that show. Came out and was kind of laying into Kenny Omega. So interesting that he showed up on a match, came out and did a little promo on Kenny. Chris Bay is Chris Bay is going to be champion by the next pay-per-view, says Sapphire. Maybe. Chris Bay is really good. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel disappointed about the NWA pay-per-view. I don't know. You kind of have to give some things a chance, I guess. When they're going to start new, another AEW show is coming as well. Yeah, there can be 3 of them now, right? Well, no, we have Dark, we have Dark, we have Dynamite. With the new Dark is called what? I'm already forgetting. The one where that Big Show is calling the matches for. Paul White is calling the matches for. That's the one that happened yesterday. But
Evolution or something like that, or something.
I was just looking at it and forget it. My head's like I can't remember things that I've seen 10 minutes ago. Something Elevation. Thank you. Thank you, James Chadwick. Yes, Elevation. I people who watched it let me know that they enjoyed it. They said there were some really good matches on it. So yeah, I mean, I know Abaddon was there. Riho was there. There were a good amount of stars on that show. Big Swole, I think, made her return as well.
She a lot of women on that show.
Yeah, there are, aren't they? There really are.
Should be on the main show, right?
Speaking of which, we have a women's match.
Oh yeah,
that is the main event for Wednesday's show. So there you go. Long time coming. But yeah, they will have a women's main event on Dynamite on Wednesday. So Chris said, talk about anything. Well, Chris, within reason. Let's keep it, let's keep it kind of semi-clean. Did anyone catch the slam that Drew McIntyre said about AEW when he said that you have to be careful about guarantees? If you don't deliver, fans get upset and sparks fly. I did not catch that. Did anyone catch Drew McIntyre dropping the F-bomb?
Oh, yep.
Dropped an F-bomb and R-Truth kind of saved it. Good. Yeah, R-Truth, man. R-Truth is just in all the right places at all the right time. That was great, too, yesterday, how he gave all that Stone Cold merchandise to Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny just gave him his belt back. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. R-Truth, that guy's just priceless. Priceless. What did I miss, Chris, that you talked about? Chris's thoughts. I'm not reading that at all. So thank you for pointing that out to me. But I will not be reading those comments. Sean Aker says, likes by Kilo Insiders and everyone else in the chat. Hope everyone is well. Hello, Sean. Welcome. So crazy stuff. And then we got the Alexa Bliss, Alexa's Playground yesterday, which led us to what we've been talking about a lot on our shows. Abby's, of course, with Jeff and Jody. We've been mentioning it on the podcast that there was going to be, and this was rumored on the dirt sheets. So chalk one up to the dirt sheets because someone got one right. But this was rumored on the dirt sheets back quite a ways that it was going to be Randy versus Alexa at Fastlane. And we finally got the challenge. Alexa came out and challenged Randy and said, basically, you're going to have to kick me out of your life. And Randy, the guy who never takes no for an answer, never always accepts every challenge, came out and did a promo and said, I'm going to kick you out of my life. And that's the key word, because you know what Randy's got. Randy's got the punt kick. So we may see something with Alexa being set up for a punt kick at some point in that match. And that may be when he comes back. So are we going to see him? Are we not going to see him? Are we going to just see some shadow take care of Randy and kind of drag him off somewhere? Is he going to pop up out of the ring and pull Randy under the ring? I mean, this is going to be crazy. And everybody, Fastlane doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of matches. There really aren't a whole heck of a lot of matches. It's only 6, yeah. So this is going to be interesting, and we'll see if this ends up main eventing, if this ends up, leading the show. And you know what's cool about all this? I was thinking of this last night. This is on Peacock as well as the network. Mm-hmm. So it's the first Peacock pay-per-view. Now, if it does indeed have Bray and Alexa and Randy as the main event of the show, what does that tell you about what Peacock kind of feels about that whole storyline and about that whole thing? That's pretty exciting if you think about it, because people were saying, well, I wonder what Peacock, we know what USA is like and stuff like that, but are Peacock going to be a little adverse to that and not want to have, well, I don't know. We'll see. But if that ends up main eventing, then, you kind of figure that they probably main evented it for a reason. So either way, whether we get Bray back fully, whether we just seek a peek, kind of a sneak peek type thing, and Randy just disappears, or something stops Randy from doing what he was going to do. Either way, it is leading up to WrestleMania. So Dakota says it is confirmed. Yes, that match is confirmed. WWE confirmed it last night. So there's all kind of pictures and clips and stuff like that up all over the place for it. So big stuff, man. Just made Fastlane go from where it was to even higher heights for people who are fans of Alexa and Bray. So
basically, we'll have. So it's a total of 6 matches right now. So more likely one of those matches will be on the kickoff show. So it's only going to be 5. It's going to be a pretty short pay per view, which it should be, because we got WrestleMania in about 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. It hasn't ever, and they put it back up. It wasn't even on the schedule. Fastlane wasn't scheduled, and then it got rescheduled again. So they're probably just kind of using it as kind of a stopgap between both shows, just so that they have something else to have for Peacock. So yeah. Well, Kenny Omega challenge Kota Ibushi, says Randy Orton. Yeah. Kenny's got a lot of stuff going on now, doesn't he? He wanted to be the Thanos of the WWE belts and try to collect them all. Well, he better mind his business, because he's got a lot of challengers coming at him. You saw that Christian appeared last week on Dynamite, and he kind of got in his face a little bit. So he's got a lot of people who are, when you want to be Thanos, you're going to have a whole bunch of other people coming after you.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah. So you better be careful. R-Truth is a Legend Hall of Famer. Yeah, R-Truth is awesome.
Yeah,
he really is. He really is. He really is. Have they ever done an intergender main event as is on? Good question. I'd have to maybe say no. Although this is going to be a very unique thing. I don't think it's going to be a match per se. Right. It may be because she said she's going to uncover the truths. So this could kind of be her own kind of a funhouse match.
Yeah.
It could be like an Alexis Playground match or something along those lines, where she just kind of takes him down the road, similarly to how Bray did with the funhouse, and just kind of break him. And then hand them over to Bray to pick up the pieces.
Watch your Twitter, guys. Watch your Twitter, because they might announce what kind of match it is.
Yeah, because again, there was no announcement made. So watch social media. Mm-hmm. Ibushi has a lot of title defenses set up already. It will be difficult to get Omega into the mix. True, J-Hub. After 17 years, we got the intergender match, Alexa versus Randy Orton. It seemed like that long, didn't it?
I forgot it's been that long. I'm like, oh man, it's been 4 months.
Yep. Yeah, man, crazy. But either way, it's going to happen. So amazing stuff. The match is going on. We do have Rosemary's up on the apron. Tarus, a little distraction there. Tarus with the headbutt comes up with the kick to the midsection. Tries to get the big man up. He can't quite up. Now he's got him up and down. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Tarus gets the win. Rosemary did interfere. Well, not really. He's just kind of got up in the ring apron and got in their face a little bit. Ooh, Tarus now has a yellow eye. Oh, where did that come from? That's pretty cool. I never saw that before.
The eye?
Yeah, look. Oh, he must have a yellow contact. I think it fell out.
Oh, that sucks.
I think the yellow contact fell out because it was literally like under his eye a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think his contact fell out.
My bad.
Well, cool anyway. Oh my God, because of the American time change, I forgot Impact was an hour. Yes, we're an hour ahead now of everybody else. Hello, C Wrestling. Is Asuka turning heel? Well, she looked really brutal yesterday, didn't she? She looked very brutal yesterday. She really went after the Queen of Spades last night. It looked like she wanted to ram her entire mouth right into that exposed turnbuckle. So that could very well be. Listen, something needs to happen with Asuka. Asuka's thing, Asuka's the character, what she was doing, everything has kind of just gotten dry. There really wasn't much, not a lot of attention being paid to her, even though she's the champion and should be. So it is going to be, I think they need some kind of a change with her.
Yeah, thank you, Dirt Sheets, by the way, saying that she won't be available for WrestleMania. Yeah, sure.
Apparently that was not one that they got right. Are they doing a new Impact World title? That's an interesting question too, Conrad. Yeah. Maybe. Of course, they unified the title, so that could be. They could be debuting a new world title. It's possible.
Yeah.
When you're the king, everyone wants to crown. My prediction is Kenny Omega will hold the AAA belt. He has AEW, Impact, and probably a few indie championships before he challenges Ibushi at Wrestle Kingdom 2022. Well, then that would be the whole Thanos thing, wouldn't it? He would have collected all the major belts at that point. I mean, yeah, it could happen. It could happen. I'm interested to see, too, what happens to the Good Brothers. I want to see now whether or not they go after the Young Bucks maybe and try to get their belts since they dropped the Impact titles. So we'll see. But it'll be interesting to see what is going to happen with them now, especially if we don't see them try to interfere in the match tonight at all. Maybe they're just going to go after the Bucks instead. DJ Kryptonock, hey, what's up? Yo, he says.
Yo.
Crazy Steve is legally blind, Melinda. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. We are about to start. So they're showing, in fact, the FinJuice winning those titles over the Good Brothers. And now we're getting to see some pictures of that. If you didn't watch Sacrifice, man, this match with Moose and Rich Swann was insanity. Just insanity.
Hurt me.
Oh man, Moose just looked unbelievably strong, throwing Swann around like a rag doll through many parts of the match, and Swann just kept fighting, but just still didn't see. He wore the big man down, it got him a little bit tired and stuff like that, but you still just kind of didn't see him winning this match, but he did. And shocked the Impact world, I think, for the most part. I was surprised. I know that. I really expected Moose to win, so I was kind of shocked that he won that title. So now you've got Kenny versus Rich Swann. So we'll see where it goes. So here we go. Moose looked amazing. That top rope fallaway slam, dude. Jeff, yes, yeah, that was awesome. Did you see the preview for Falcon and Winter Soldier? Many times. Yep. They had the last trailer for it yesterday. That starts Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
That's what I said, man. There is just too much to watch now. Like everybody was struggling for anything to watch back when COVID started. Now it's all coming out in like droves, and it's just there's too much to watch. There's too much to watch.
I guess I got my movie for Saturday.
I try to. Oh, and the Justice League movie I think comes out too this weekend. So and I'm thinking to myself, how the hell am I going to block out 4 hours to watch that? 4 hours of time to sit and watch that. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna have to watch it after work at some point. But even that, you come home and by the time you get all settled, you're starting at 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I don't know.
That's how we're starting.
Oh, okay. We're getting the tag team champs. So we're getting FinJuice, Juice Robinson, David Finlay are coming out with those tag team titles. Here we go. Good opening match. Title defense. I don't know. I don't know if they're defending the title.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's probably just a match with Triple XL. Brian Childers. Hello, Brian. How are you? Greetings to you. I'll make time. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Rusty says, can't wait for that Justice League. It's got pretty good reviews. For those of you who care what Rotten Tomatoes says, I think they gave it a 75, which is a lot higher than the Justice League that was done prior, which got a horrible score.
I can't believe Rotten Tomatoes was still around.
I know, right? Cue the shaky cam for Triple XL, yes. Triple XL on their way out. Larry D and AC Romero on their way down to the ring. Cue the shaky cam. I'm only like a minute behind, says Sapphire. Yeah, I'm usually behind everybody, so don't feel bad. What's up, insiders? How you all doing this evening? Damian Robinson, we are doing well. I hope you are the same. For those of you who are just joining in, don't forget to join our party on Thursday night. That is an anniversary party. We will all be here. Myself, Jeff, Tazzy, Jody, possibly Brandy as well, depending. But we will all be here for that. We've got people joining us. We've got some good guests coming on. We've got some videos people are making for us. So don't forget to be there. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We're also going to do our Fastlane predictions that night as well. So we'll kind of put that all into one show, but don't forget to join us for that. It is our 1 year anniversary, which actually is tonight. So yeah, here we go.
Jeez, that started off fast.
It did. Double drop kicks. Nice tag team action here. Look at this. Double team. They go for the quick cover. Get a 2 count. I'm ready for some garden tomatoes, says Cheese Whiz. Gust is here. Hello, Gust. Larry D looks as buff as Larry the Cable Guy, says is on. Oh, boy. Brian Schilder says, congratulations. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Would not be here at all if it weren't for all of you. So no one to thank but you guys. Oh, man, look at this. We're getting some great tag teaming, double teaming out of FinJuice. Oh, they missed there, though. Tried the same move, and they got, I must be behind Tazzy.
Uh-oh. Where'd I go?
We lost Tazzy. Tazzy, where are you? There he is.
I don't know what just happened there.
AC Romero knocked FinJuice so hard that they knocked Tazzy off the screen.
It went to the other. I have 2 cameras. It went to the other camera for some reason. That was weird.
He knocked. Oh, nice move from AC Romero. The big man showing some agility. Oh, what a.
Oh my god,
man! Can you do a video for the? Yeah, sure, Gus. Yeah, you can do a video if you want. Don't make it too long, but yeah, you can do a video. Mm-hmm. That worked out well. Yes. Oh, AC misses there. AC Romero's got to make a tag now.
Oh.
David Finlay coming in. Larry D. Oh, nice drop kick there from Finlay. Back elbow. Splash over in the corner. Finlay using his quickness here. Off the top rope with a big elbow. Let's see, is that enough? 1, 2. Oh, he moves out of the way, and AC Romero lands on Larry D. Some shots now to AC Romero. Reverses it. Misses with the clothesline. Double drop kick, and AC goes out of the ring onto the floor. Larry in there on his own now. Oh, Larry D could be in big trouble here, and AC's just down on the floor. This could be the end. Big left hand.
Jeez.
Over the top rope, and he keeps AC Romero down on the ground.
Just like
Finlay
that, huh?
coming off the top. That might do it. 1, 2, done. Very, very quick first match of the night.
That works. Okay.
Obviously showcasing what FinJuice has got going on.
Oh.
And FinJuice wins. FinJuice wins. And we've got the Good Brothers. Well, there's my answer.
That's about right.
There's Jeff. Are you guys happy? Coming into Impact Wrestling and taking our tag team titles. That match shouldn't have counted. The big LG saying you got pinned. Said we've been busy. Said we've been busy doing Dynamite with Kenny Omega. Children at home with a hot agent wife. That match shouldn't have counted. Big LG said we're not prepared. He says he had jet lag. Said he had the long flight from Atlanta to Nashville.
That's such a long flight.
Yeah, I know, right? A couple hours. Jim Gore, happy Tuesday. What's up, Jim?
About 40 minutes. I've done it.
No, they want their rematch. They'll give them their rematch. But
okay.
oh, they said they'll have to wait till they come back from Japan.
Wow.
Oh, they slide underneath the ropes and they're out of there. They're out of there. Well, there you go. For people who are asking whether or not the Impact titles would be going off to New Japan, it certainly looks like they will be.
Well,
There's your answer.
We'll see those times for a while.
Groundbreaking news. Matt Stryker saying groundbreaking news. They're already in Japan. Yeah, Azan, that's true. They did tape these.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that poster for Rebellion. Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann. Title versus title. Other mother says, I'm back. Always have to do the "I'm back" whenever someone does that. Tonight, Rhino versus Jake. Heard about that. That was the breaking news that we got. So the Good Brothers get their rematch in April at Rebellion. Yes, that's what it looks like. 6-on-6 knockouts match. Going to be a lot of fun.
All over the place.
Look what I just got delivered, guys. I don't know if you could see that.
Is that Oreo?
That is a fried Oreo, fresh out of the air fryer. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't even bite into it because it's too hot. Oh, we're getting this one too already? Or is this just a promo?
Probably just a promo.
Sami Callihan promo. DJ Kryptonox says, I want one of those. We need replicators like they have in Star Trek, don't we?
Yep.
Where you could just say, computer, tea, Earl Grey, hot. Except everybody be saying, computer, fried Oreo. Wouldn't that be awesome? Somebody needs to make a replicator. Sonny says, hi, I am here. Hello, Sonny.
It's a very interesting promo right here.
Yeah. Tonight, I'm going to embarrass you in front of the entire world. Wow, dude.
Tell us how you
feel. Shane the Gamer. Hello, Shane the Gamer. We do have 3D printers now, Rusty. That's true. Still not as quick as a replicator, though. Sonny says I'm a bit tipsy, I think. I'm drinking lemonade blue vodka thanks to my friend. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Good luck on that.
3D printed deep fried Oreo. Speaking of which, I think we're good now. Look at that. Well,
I see the inside. Wow.
Good stuff.
You make me want to get the cheesecake I got in the freezer out right now. I can't believe I brought that cheesecake about 2 weeks ago. Red velvet cheesecake.
Sonny says, I'm sleeping over at a friend's house. Oh, you're getting into trouble. That's what happens when you have sleepovers.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I wonder why the conversation hasn't been had with Impact and AEW to not have AEW Dark on YouTube the same time Impact is on. Probably not.
That's a good question.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Little Caesars, 2 pizzas, chicken wings, and bread things. Bread things.
Oh, Little Caesar. Feel like I gotta go to the bathroom after that.
Moda is here. Moda's advertising himself. If you haven't done so, go check out Tazzy's stream from Friday. It's especially the Moda call. Oh, there was a Moda call-in segment. Did Moda have a call-in segment on your stream, Tazzy?
Probably so, but it was me and C on that stream, so it's like we were constantly talking. So I really gonna get the chat too much. So it's possible, very possible. I missed SmackDown on Friday, and I was like, "Oh crap! How do I do an after party without looking crazy?" Next thing you know, he was singing, like, "Hey, I'll join you." Like, please. Because I did not watch week of SmackDown.
I watched it after the fact, I think. I didn't get to see it either. I think I recorded it and watched it after the fact. Chris says Sonny is going to puke tonight. Sounds it. If you're combining blue vodka with Little Caesars and other stuff, yeah, that sounds like it could happen. Sonny Wolf celebrating Austin 316. Marley's here now. Marley wants some fried Oreo. Hello, Marley. Tazzy Moda phoned you during the stream.
Oh, that's right. He called us during the stream, and we did not play that, by the way. We did not play that at all.
The beautiful people were seeing the promo. St. Patrick's Day. Yes, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Absolutely. One of the biggest drinking holidays of the year, if not the biggest drinking holiday of the year.
Sorry, everybody, that'll be in my watch along tomorrow.
Sean Aker says, while replicators are a great idea, the ability to convert energy into an edible organic matter is a bit abstract. Where's the flying cars and interstellar space travel? I'm all about flying cars too, dude. Like, I want to live in Blade Runner universe. I want there to be flying cars and realistic ads that like are 3D and stuff like that. Hey, bring it all on. Bring it all on.
Meet the Chesses.
316 day is a warm up for tomorrow. 316 says Austin just kicked your ass. So good. Oh, there's my friend. Oh, the good brothers aren't happy. Said this wasn't part of the plan. So it's all about us. Taking our titles back to Japan for a month. They're going to be dancing with strippers and beer.
Damn.
So it wasn't part of my plan. You said you'd take care of them and you didn't. Now you got to eat it. Said they will be back.
There you go.
The biggest,
match number 2.
biggest, most historic pay-per-views in history, he just said.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Haven't seen Tommy in a while.
Yep.
Oh, it's Tommy Dreamer. What's he have to say? We have no tag titles. We got ourselves in a mess. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh, dude.
Oh. Oh.
Hardcore justice.
Oh.
He's letting Tommy Dreamer book the card?
What?
He already jotted out some notes.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Said that's not bad.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. Tommy Dreamer's booking it. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Interesting.
Hardcore Justice will be the next Impact Plus pay-per-view.
Hardcore Justice. Well,
that's got to be before Rebellion, then, I guess, right?
Yep.
Well, guys, we will be there for that one for sure. All this food talk, I had to go old school with fried bologna. Nice. Fried bologna, dude. Fried bologna, don't knock that. That's good stuff.
That's just bologna. I don't know. Bad joke. I know.
That's good stuff. I sneeze, says Sonny. God bless you. I don't know what else I could say to that. Tommy Dreamer, Everything Pro Wrestling says ECW. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine that? ECW.
Wow.
What is going on in the chat? Someone sneezing. Other mother's right eye is leaking. What the heck is going on out there?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, and it's the day before St. Patrick's Day. Obviously, people are drinking early.
Get it up on the day.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the night before Thanksgiving is the night the most alcohol is consumed. I know, Chris. I have heard that.
You got to do something to have all that turkey.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
Tommy is GM Booker for the evening, says Sean Aker. Yes. Moda says, yeah, I basically screwed up Tazzy's stream by calling him while he was in the middle of making fantastic content.
I thought it was awesome, actually.
Sabu's name has to be there. Oh, could you imagine if he brings all the guys back from there? Oh. Could you imagine if he has like Sabu and Sandman, like and all? Oh, I mean, they're a little older now, obviously, but
guys, I want to point out something. Chris Sabin and James Storm have on beer guns shirts. Oh. Not so we're not seeing Motor City Machine Guns right now.
How bad was that injury?
That wasn't an injury, Tazzy. I don't think that was a COVID thing. I think.
Was it that bad?
At least from what I heard, that was a COVID thing. I don't think he had it, so I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's going to be something to think about.
He works as a physical therapist, and he didn't want to give COVID to anyone that he works with. So instead of risking it, and that's what the story is, that instead of risking, he decided to step away. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are long-term repercussions.
Read my fun fact. It's clean. I have a very hard time believing that. I have a very hard time believing that. I'm sorry about your damn luck. Here is Rhino, and yes, everybody's out at ringside. So we talked about shenanigans. We may get shenanigans.
We're a mess.
Ahmad is here. Hello, Ahmad. How are you? Didn't see you sneak in there. Hope you were well. Rhino in the ring. Oh, Rhino with a pull of the hair just pulls him right over. Yes, there it is. Thank you, James Chadwick. Tweeted over. Our next Impact Plus exclusive event will be Hardcore Justice on Saturday, April 10th, with a card presented by Tommy Dreamer. So there you go.
Wait, April 10th?
April 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that the same day as? Wow.
Is that the same day as NXT TakeOver? Or no, is that the same day as WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Wow. Yeah, it is.
Oh, why would they do that?
Yikes.
Oh, why would they do that?
Message.
Oh, I can't believe. Yeah, you're right.
We just missed a beatdown, by the way.
Oh, crap.
We did. Yes, we did. I'm looking at that thing out there. I'm looking at the. Here we go. Well, no, I didn't miss it because I'm like 5 minutes behind you guys.
Oh, Rhino won the match incredibly quickly. So,
yeah, that was pretty fast. Oh.
All the guys inside. Oh, there's a gore. Saban got gored. Gore!
This is 4-on-3, man.
Oh, you got another gore. Rhino's goring everybody. Violent by design, standing tall with Rhino as that new member.
you got to get a number 4 out there.
They do. They need somebody else. They need somebody else. Oh, Diener just. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a fourth member of that other group.
Woo, that was quick.
Wow. That's insane.
Let's just talk about the fact of why they would schedule that night.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, you're going to have a hard time getting people away from a Mania, the biggest event in WWE of the year, to come and watch an Impact pay-per-view. Oh, man, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't see the logic behind it. Unless, I don't know, man. I mean, what are they going to announce for that is what I want to know. If Dreamer wrote that card, then what we have said and what some people in the chat said, what if he does literally bring in almost like an ECW pay-per-view? Because that's going to probably be one of the only ways that they would get people to watch that. I don't know. I don't know. Wow, man. I have no idea.
That was out of nowhere, too.
I would have done it the weekend before. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it then.
Yeah, I don't see the logic behind it. I don't see the logic behind it.
Wow.
They have another Oreo.
There you go.
I don't know. I really don't know. I freaking love Impact, but I'm not missing Mania, says James. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. C's blaming it on Tony Khan. Says Impact has been around for years, never stupid enough to go against the WWE pay-per-view, especially WrestleMania. Tony Khan calling it now.
Wow.
Sonny, you have not had an Oreo until you've had it this way. Until you've had it fried. You haven't had an Oreo until you've had it fried.
Uh-oh.
Caleb with a K and Tennille.
Wow.
Tennille Dashwood and the followers. Oh, yeah, they're going to go for that. Way to endear yourself with your tag team there, Tennille.
Yeah.
That always works. Tony with the big boy move, says Brian Childers. They'll probably end up changing the date, says J-Hub. I doubt it. I don't think so. Maybe. You might be right, but I don't know. I don't know why they'd announce it then. Maj says, what if Dreamer is authority figure now and Dreamer bring back the ECW name? Disband Impact Wrestling. I don't know. Yeah, Sonny, it is a fried Oreo. Yes. Yes. Sonny obviously has never had a fried Oreo. Yep. You get like dough, basically put it around it, put it in the air fryer. It's pretty awesome. Deanna Perazzo says we're going to do what we did last week and leave everyone laid out. Why would you fry it? Because it's awesome.
Okay.
What did I walk in on? Impact is trying to go up against Mania. Did they not learn from all the years ago when they tried to compete? I don't know. We're just as stunned by it as everybody else. I honestly don't know. I do not know what's going on. I have no idea. Fried Oreos are best if you eat them in banana pudding. Good Lord, Rusty.
Jeez, dude.
Lord. Hello, Jesse Callan.
You know, my blood sugar just went up like 200 points.
Right?
Just by what he said.
Brian says deep frying makes food better. It does.
The reason I have diabetes.
Yeah.
Because living in the South, we used to fry things. So
deep fry everything. Rohit Raju is in the ring. And here comes his ex-tag team partner, the big man, Shera.
Should be very interesting. They're going through these matches really fast, by the way.
Yeah, the matches have been quick tonight. Yeah, we've got like a lot of action in the first half hour of this show. Yeah, they are going really quickly. XFL says they must have meant May 10th. LOL. I don't think so, dude. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, especially like I don't know. It's ballsy. It's certainly ballsy.
If what C said is true, then it's very interesting that that Impact becomes the lamb led to slaughter instead of an AEW pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah.
That's also true, Chris.
Hitting the candy store every day gave you the.
Yeah, my great grandfather had a general store and sold candy there. So yeah, that didn't help.
Even if Impact does something big at the pay-per-view, it still can't compete with WrestleMania. No, that you don't have to be sorry, Michael. It's not. I mean, we agree. It won't. I mean, you really can't put anything opposite that and hope that you're going to compete with it. I mean, even the diehardest of diehard Impact fans, unless they are just not wrestling fans and they're, they just, I mean, not overall general wrestling fans, and they just are diehard Impacts and don't watch anything else. Most of the time, you're going to be looking at WrestleMania. It's just the way it is. I don't know. I don't know. Twitter thinks Impact's lost their mind.
Yeah, I can imagine Twitter going off right now.
We have a street festival every year where I live. They keep deep fry everything. Yeah, Oreos, Reese's Cups, Snickers, Twinkies. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Shera over in the corner. Rohit with a shot to the midsection. Comes right back with a kick. A clubbing blow to the back. Another kick to the midsection from Rohit. Trying to slow down the big man. Working on his arm. Well, the news of the night was an announcement, which we certainly didn't expect.
What a doozy it was.
Certainly did not expect that.
Would love to hear the dirt sheets in the morning.
Them going against Fastlane, I could understand that, but Mania, yeah. Well, yeah, It doesn't make much sense. I mean, I don't know, unless they really don't care, because it's one of those things that's on Impact Plus. And if it's going to be like a fun type of a thing where Dreamer's just going to have all these crazy hardcore style matches and it's going to be a hardcore pay-per-view, then maybe they just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they just don't care. If most of the people already subscribe to Impact Plus, they're going to watch it anyway. They're not going to get anybody to pay for it on Fight. That's for sure. They're not going to get anybody to pay for it. Maybe what they're hoping for, and I guess maybe this is the only logic I can come up with, is maybe they're hoping that people will put them on two screens and they'll have one eye over on Mania. And if something is not so hot on Mania, they'll turn their attention to the other one. Or if they're just hoping that people that are true, really hardcore fans and want to see if they're going to go really hardcore and it's going to be the blood and guts, maybe they're hoping that the people that like the blood and guts stuff will tune in. I don't know. I don't have any other way to explain it. Shera whips or trying to whip Rohit across the double shots to the throat by Rohit. Oh, look at this too. Oh, Rohit cheats to win. Of course.
Good call.
That's another quick match. Boy, we're having all kinds of quick matches tonight.
Jeez.
Rohit gets the win though with his feet up on the ropes. Tells the referee, raise my hand, ref. Maj wants to know, can this lead to Dreamer sending the Impact guys to AEW Dynamite? Dude, I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know. And there is the champ. Oh, getting congratulated.
Willie Mack woke up long enough to
Willie Mack woke up from his long slumber. So we're going to celebrate tonight. Said it ain't the time for the party. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Rich Swann says he's going to the ring to take care of some business. I'm thinking we're getting a cut promo for Mr. Omega coming up. Just a thought. Rohit. Yes, Rohit.
Hey.
James Chadwick says, for F's sake, I only got 4 screens for the wrestling. Well, I guess maybe they're going to hope you're going to use 2 of them. I don't know. I do not know. I have no clue what they're thinking here. No clue. Let's pose the question. What are you streaming on April 10th? Well, I think we know what we're streaming on April 10th.
Yeah,
I think
so.
And it won't be the hardcore thing.
I don't even know if I'll watch it the next day because next day. So
yeah, I mean, when you think about it, the next day is the next thing of Mania, and then the next day after that will be the Raw. I don't know.
and then Impact comes back on Tuesday. So
yeah, I can't see either that it's going to be any part of any storylines. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be like just an intermission almost at a movie where they'll cut off the storylines and the storylines will go into Rebellion, but I would bet you that there won't be any storylines involved in that thing. It's just going to be all kind of different crazy matches.
I think that's where we'll see the insane match between Trey and Sammy.
And Sammy, yeah. You're probably right. You're probably right.
I think they should build it around that. But
yep. Well, that's what I said. If they're going to try to get people and if they're going to try to get eyes on it, they're going to build it up as an insanely violent pay-per-view. Because they know that it's something completely different. So, I don't know. I don't know. That's the only thing I can guess for it. I have no idea why they would have done it. I don't see any situation where having an Impact pay-per-view on the same night as WrestleMania is a good move. Well, when you think about it this way, think about it from a business sense. They would have had nothing. They would have had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than sit there and have nothing, put something on, and everything they do get is extra anyway.
Mm.
So if they do get people buying it, right, they wouldn't have had anything. They would have had no income that entire weekend. So anyone who buys it, it's extra money. Sometimes you just have to think of it from that aspect, like from the business side of it. They wouldn't have had anything. So even if they get, 1,000 people that watch it, it's 1,000 more than they would have had. So I don't know. Rich Swann coming out. Hope the Fiend comes back on Sunday. Yeah, you're not alone there. If Bully Ray showed up, might just pause Mania. Well, yeah, Bully Ray. Well, hey, Bully Ray is a friend of Tommy's. They're on Busted Open together, so I wouldn't be surprised if he calls out everybody he knows. Let's go, Swann, says Conrad. Rich Swann, 2 straps. Yes, those straps, Swann. Production cost, salaries, etc. Surely that's taking a loss. I don't know. Rich says I'm weighed down by all this gold. Said one of the hardest things I've ever gone through was sacrifice. You're limited. Impact won't use Swann, Moose, the Good Brothers, Ace Austin, just to name a few, because you have your big pay-per-view on the 24th, so you don't want to risk injury. Right. They're not, so I'm thinking that it's going to be a lot of people that Dreamer might know, and he might be bringing people in who are either in indies right now and maybe wouldn't be working otherwise. So maybe production costs wouldn't be that much because you may not have to pay these guys a lot. This might be something Dreamer might be organizing on his own and may not have to be paying a lot of people a lot of money. Don't know. Rich Swann saying he respects Moose. Sapphire says, I'm out. See you, Sapphire.
Two?
Wow. Your boy came out double champion. You guys are ahead of me. 2? Nice. 2? We got a new chant now. 2? 2? Michael says we'll either hear from Dreamer tonight or next Tuesday. Probably next Tuesday. Rich Swann saying he partied on Sunday and Monday. Oh, in January I had a monkey on my back. Oh, he called Kenny Omega a monkey. What? Just so happens that it all comes back around.
Yes.
So great promo by Swann, yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Huh?
Was I a week early?
Oh.
Nah. Not yet. It's coming though.
Who you guys are? Oh, it's Callis. Don Callis is here. And here he comes in all his glory with his red sunglasses. Don Callis is entering the Impact Arena. What is this music? I have no idea. It's got some violin playing in the background. I have no clue.
He's the invisible hand.
Oh, yes. Puts his hand out to shake Rich Swann's hand, gives him a hug. Look at this. Look at this. Callis giving him a hug.
What in the...
Wow.
Here we go.
Callis is going to grab a mic. Well, now we know why they had these quick matches. Going to have some longer promos tonight. No idea how proud I am. Says I'm a huge Rich Swann guy.
Wow.
Was me who fought to sign Rich Swann.
Wow.
Oh, boy. I fought to make sure your family got that check. You were my guy. Conrad, that's a good comment, actually. Put Hardcore Justice on at 4 or 6. That's exactly what NWA is doing this coming Sunday. Yeah, that's a good shout. They might. Yep. They may. Put it on early.
I'd even go earlier than that. I'd go maybe
3, 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2. And that way you don't short yourself out of eyes.
That's a good call. It's a good shout. You might be right because they didn't announce the time.
Make a long day.
Yeah. Yeah, typically they have a time on there, but they don't on this one, which is smart.
They might have wanted to stir up a bunch of controversy with the comment and then wait to announce the time. Smart. Oh, I moved on from you to Kenny Omega. Remember when you thanked me for booking you in that match in January? Oh, boy. He's turning this around, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Must have gone home at a big party. Probably had all your friends over.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Susan, yeah, Susan is his wife, yes. Oh God. This isn't gonna end well.
I think I know the direction that this is going.
Oh, this is interesting.
Man, gonna come out looking stronger than Rocky.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's telling him he's a god.
Bringing up Okada?
Looking through the world and rose-colored glasses. I want a pair of those glasses.
Oh.
Don freaking Callis is really good. Oh, God. You made history at Sacrifice. Congratulations. Said you're going to be a part of history again.
Oh.
Sleep well, brother. That's how you feeling?
Oh.
I've already written that history.
That's such good ish. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really everybody in the chat. Look at good shoot promo. Good promo, says Jeff Samuel. Dude.
Good Lord, man.
That was great, says DJ. Yeah, see?
That was insane. That.
Oh my goodness, is imp. Yeah,
I got
I know,
goosebumps.
dude. Seriously,
I got goosebumps,
dude. That was a great promo, says James. See what they're doing here. You are going to have a tremendous showing at that pay-per-view. That, like I said, that could be one of Impact's biggest pay-per-views ever, as far as watched. And wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Swann didn't attack him.
Nope.
Just stood there. And listen, I think we said this on our podcast last week. In wrestling, you build a great, tremendously hated heel so high up that they can't be reached, and then you build up that face to come and take down that big heel. And that's when you get the why does a movie like Avengers Endgame work? Because Thanos was such a huge villain. He wiped out half of a population in the universe, right? What more can you do? He decimated the heroes, right? And he walked away. He wiped them out. What did they do? They built him up into this big, humongous, and then he gets his comeuppance, he gets taken down. And why that is an age-old storyline, and it works. It works. It works. It works for everything, and especially in wrestling. And if you were going to build up that big heel, and then that underdog face comes up out of nowhere and brings him down, what an ending that ends up making. Man. Like Jeff said, bravo. Bravo. That's what James is saying. Hey, James, yes. Everyone expecting Omega to win, but imagine the shock if Swann wins. Yes, absolutely imagine the shock, because no one will expect it. No one will expect it.
Yep.
No one will expect it. I hope we get more AEW versus Impact matches other than Omega versus Swann. You may very well. Or you're going to get New Japan mixed into that, because you already have the Good Brothers and FinJuice Part 2 at that pay-per-view also. So you may very well get more. I
think Double or Nothing, which is in May, becomes can't miss for AEW. Because I think by that point, we'll really know what the working relationship is between all three of these companies. And I think we'll see a lot of crossover at Double or Nothing.
Yep.
But honestly, with this story, this makes so much sense now, because AEW, and listen, Tony Khan still comes across as very unbelievable and cringe, but it sets up AEW as the huge heels. And they keep taking shots at Impact, the little engine that could. And I think I said that a few weeks ago. Little engine that could. And then, why would you have Moose as the champion with that storyline when you can have Rich Swann, who has been the little engine that could, even from the place that he came from? Yeah. And what makes the most sense to put Rich Swann over in a tremendous way that's a slap in the face of that old company without saying anything or taking direct shots? You put Rich Swann in this situation. You have him win it. That's how you get back at WWE without saying WWE.
Yeah, that's true. Great point. And speaking of cringe promos, segue, we have Cringe Con.
Oh, I love that.
Cringe Con.
I love that. Yeah.
Cringe Con.
Cringe Con. Did I just make a hashtag?
You did.
Oops.
It is what it is.
Promo was awesome because Omega wasn't there, says Chris. Yeah, Chris is not an Omega fan. Good point, says Jeff, or says Conrad. Yeah, it was a very good point. Very good point. Eddie Edwards. Oh, there he is. He walks through the door. Brian Myers. C says another interview with Sting.
He's got a lot to say. Uh-oh.
Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. We know what this is leading to. Obviously, these two guys are going to go at it at some point. That was a Cyrus the Virus promo right there. It says Maj. That was a great promo. It really was. It really was. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought maybe Rich would attack him, but it's just as well he didn't, because like Jeff said, to Jeff's point, he stood there and took it. Matt versus Myers, Hardcore Justice. That could be a match there. Yeah. Yep. You could be right.
Yep. I mean, in that moment, the psychology, going back to that promo in that moment, and why you don't have Rich attack him is Rich has been through so much that there's no need for him to beat up the messenger. He's just going to take it out on the guy that people say he can't beat.
Yep.
And that's what it's about. It's about him taking the brunt of the people saying that he can't. Look at Don Callis as the management at WWE. Rich Swann couldn't tell them screw you or beat them up. He just had to take their crap with them telling him, oh, you're really talented, but you don't have any space on TV, or this is where we're going to put you, and you get lost in the shuffle. This is also fans that said the same thing about him when he got lost in the shuffle with WWE. So look at Don Callis as that voice of WWE and the fans, and Kenny Omega becomes that unconquerable mountain that people said Rich Swann couldn't climb up. Sorry to go meta there.
No, see, the thing you got to think about, guys, is, and this is the point that, if that everybody's telling me that, well, this is, or everybody's saying out there, the ones that are saying that this is going to kill Impact. And I some people are commenting in our chat. I don't think that's the case, because if Don Callis wasn't working for Impact, I could see maybe that might be the case. Or if Don Callis was, and some people, you might say, well, look, they are doing things, I think, here to try to sell Impact. They're not doing this on an AEW pay-per-view. This is not an AEW pay-per-view that they're having these matches on, okay? Mm-hmm. If it were, then yes, that would add to that theory, right? But it's not. This is an Impact pay-per-view. This pay-per-view, depending on what the rest of the card is, but even regardless, is going to sell like crazy from people that are watching this tonight and from people that know the story of what's going on with Kenny Omega and are big Kenny Omega fans. So you're going to bring in a ton of people to watch, and I just don't see that this is going to kill Impact. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Look, I'm not going to claim that I'm right about everything, but like Jeff said too, it doesn't seem like that's where the storyline's headed at this point. It really just doesn't. It looks like a classic buildup of the underdog, like Jeff said. So.
What happened?
Sean Aker says as much as yeah. Alicia, there's Alicia and ODB. Havoc in Nevaeh. Tazzy was lost in the Fire and Flava entrance. New Jack to Hardcore Justice for an appearance. Oh God, New Jack. I'll bring the sparklers. More blood oranges for Tazzy. Impact has benefited the most, in my opinion. The audience has grown with Omega and AEW. Mm-hmm. New Japan gets Moxley and Jericho. I think the Good Brothers are, they wanted to go work in New Japan as well. So Jeff and Joe, New Jack to Hardcore Justice confirmed. AEW is waiting, but I know they have talent coming, and they got the NW women talent. Everyone is winning. Wrestling fans are winning.
Yep.
That's who's winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's who's winning.
When have you ever had this many options as a wrestling fan?
Yep.
I mean,
regardless of what you like, guys, right, Jeff? I mean, right. Regardless of what you like.
Absolutely right.
There's something for everyone. There just is. There's something for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Now you're getting fantasy booking. Tazzy's fantasy booking's in the ring right now.
It is. We won't say what he's fantasy booking.
No, we won't. Yeah, we won't.
Tazzy's fantasy bookings at the moment.
Chris might want to come up with something for that.
Now, Tazzy, we don't be fantasy booking tournaments, okay?
I'll try not to.
That's all I'll say.
Tennille down in the corner. Oh.
Well.
Little bit of rear end to face action we got going on there. And then she sends in ODB.
Did you see what she just did to Caleb?
Yep.
I did now. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so good.
And Susan's in the ring.
Take the jacket off. It's making me uncomfortable.
Oh, Nevaeh's now in.
With the splits.
Oh.
Susan got right out of there, and Kimberly is in. Alicia just gave a stink face to Tennille. She did. Yeah, she did. Sean says, a lot of fans talk crap about Impact. Impact is an afterthought to most fans I've seen on Twitter. Dude, honestly, Sean, the just said right there, right now, is the last word of your sentence.
Twitter?
Yeah. You may want to just forego what you see on Twitter.
I try to.
Yeah, because it's toxic, and people there, they only care about WWE and AEW going up against each other and what shots they took at each other, in the demos, and dumb people that call themselves I don't even know what Meltzer and Alvarez call themselves, but I know what I call them. I just won't say it on here right now.
It's
Twitter need Captain Planet. Let's put it like that.
It's so transparent. It's so transparent, guys. Hate sells. Mm-hmm. I've said this on the podcast a bazillion times. Hate sells. The more these guys can get people on each other and against each other, the more they're going to benefit. That's as simple as it is. And you know what they're doing? They're making money on it. And that's the only reason that they're acting this way. You think they act this way when they're not online? Nope.
I'm sure Alvarez does.
Now, even still, though, Jeff, do you really think that those guys hate those companies as much as they say that they do? Do you really kind of not think in the back of your mind that they might both be watching WWE stuff and actually enjoying some of it?
I mean, I'm sure they're giving each other the chuckle behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still huge knob goblins, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not taking anything away from that. Absolutely. But, look, that's what it is. Hate sells, man. It does. It does. Conrad says, I can never sell hate clickbait or any garbage like that. They're all friends. Yeah, well, that's there's much more things that you can hate on than an entertainment product.
Wow.
Tazzy, how the hell did you? Whoa! What the heck happened there? I have my head turned for 1 minute. Everybody's down.
Man,
everybody's on the ground. We have a massacre. Tazzy, how the hell are you in the chat now?
Oh, I got a million ways to do some stuff.
Tazzy's in the chat. Things are getting crazy. We got a massacre on the outside of the ring. Tazzy's in the chat. It's all going crazy. Oh, man. What a night. Sean Aker, Camille versus Thunder Rosa to crown the #1 contender for the NWA Women's title. Yes, it is. That's going to be a great match. That's going to be a really great match. Conrad, we second that. That's was never, ever a thought in mine or Jeff's head when we started doing this. We're not going to get behind that in no way, shape, or form. Whatever you like is what you like. And
I wish I could watch everything. It's hard though. It's too much.
It is.
Yeah, there's just so much of it on. It's about being a fan of wrestling. I watch WWE, AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, MLW, CWC. I love wrestling. It's about the good programs, not about who can hate on the best.
That's right.
Very true. Very true. Chris, you're awful, man. You're awful. Tazzy in the chat because he only needs one hand to type. Oh, God.
First of all, I need two.
Jeez. Oh, Chris.
Get out my back, Chris.
Next, he's going to be calling you the invisible hand, Tazzy.
Yeah, right.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to start doing doing it to everything like this.
Conrad agrees, Taz. He said, I wish I could too. My name is Everything Pro Wrestling. It should be I tried to watch it all. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, where do you get the time? Where do you get the time? And I was saying, I have like shows and stuff on that I like watching now too. Like, you know, the nerve of these like TV companies putting out good shows now, because, you know, it's like, what are you going to do? You have wrestling like 5 nights a week out of 7, sometimes 6 with a pay-per-view. And then when the hell do you watch everything else? I mean, yeah, you can have a DVR. My DVR's got movies on it I DVR'd 5 months ago that I haven't been able to watch. I mean, yeah.
Streaming services.
It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like we were just saying, Captain America and Winter Soldier starts on Disney. You have streaming stuff. You have all these good movies coming out. You have King Kong and Godzilla's coming out. You have the Justice League movie coming out. You have Mortal Kombat coming out. I mean, where the hell do you get time? Could we put out a thing to get people to put us on lockdown again so we can also not work and get paid and be able to watch stuff at home again? Where was this last year? Where was this stuff last year?
Who are you telling?
Oh. Jeff, do you find it weird there has been no mention of Supergirl on Superman and Lois? Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Supergirl I think's ending their show on the WB. I think that ends this year. Superman and Lois is good. I like it. It's entertaining. I didn't know that I would, because WB stuff kind of has a little bit of like teen angsty things going on in it, and that does too, but it's not ruining the story for me.
Holy Chris.
Oh my God.
Jeez, Chris.
Oh. Yikes.
That was PG stream material. Wow.
That happened.
We need some new horror movies, says Cheese Whiz. They're coming.
They're on the way.
Yeah.
You got a new Scream movie coming. You got a new Texas Chainsaw. You got a new Candyman.
How many Chainsaw Massacre can you do?
You got a new Halloween.
Hopefully this one, they're going a different route, which I'm happy about. They're going with an old man Leatherface.
Oh, okay.
Going, yep. Rusty just said Spiral, the new kind of
Saw.
Oh, I can't wait till that come out.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking that this time Texas Chainsaw Massacre won't suck eggs.
I was just watching the 2017 Leatherface movie a little bit ago. It was on earlier this morning. The only cool thing in that was the twist at the end, because you kind of thought the whole entire time that the big heavy kid that was in the hospital was going to be Leatherface. You thought that the entire time. Yeah. And then when that turned around and he died, you're like, okay. And there was, they had the spin on it there at the end. But yeah, they haven't been good for a while. Scream, I think, is going to be good. I have high hopes for that. Halloween looks like it's good so far. The trailer looked good. Candyman, I think, will be good. And that Saw thing kind of seems exciting. Yeah. So, yeah, could be the year of the slasher films. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The women are all back in the ring. Susan is showing her fist to the other side of the ring.
Oh.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh.
Alicia gets tossed off the. They collided. Midsection to midsection. That did not look fun. Susan's got regular wrestling boots on, so we probably won't have any shoes thrown tonight. Sapphire, what part of the show are we on? The 6 women's 6-on-6 tag team match. I'm a little bit behind Jeff and Tazzy. Alicia just tagged into Jordan Grace.
Oh,
Jordan Grace and Kimber. Jordan on fire. Calling for her to get up. Picks up Kimberly. Slams her down. 2. Wow.
which comment, Chris? Oh, okay. I see you. Chris said, her eye is running. I have gauze pads, you pervert.
Bull.
Do you notice he
That's
always
bull.
does? You notice he always does that though. He'll make the comment, and then a little further down he'll say, and he'll correct himself. I think Chris, you're kind of thinking of that ahead of time, and then you know. Kimber goes for a pin, 2.5, close. Cheese was said I just watched it yesterday.
Oh, they said 316 day.
They
Okay.
did. They did.
Okay.
I see you.
I feel like they're talking to WWE on the under.
Oh.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
Susan jumps on the back of Havoc. Caleb taking her picture with her getting her eyes raked out. Susan gets a suplex from from Nevaeh. Deanna's in there now.
Oh.
And ODB with a big kick to the midsection. These two just wrestled on Saturday. Kiera Hogan with a kick.
Whoa.
Down goes ODB. Jordan Grace is back up. Big clothesline.
There's so much going on right now.
Oh, my God. I know. It's crazy.
There's women all over the place.
It's crazy. Kimber and Jazz. Jazz with a boot to the midsection. Jazz with a nice takedown. She's going to go for a cover. 1, 2, and all the women are back in again.
This is insane.
This is absolutely insane.
And we wonder why those matches went by fast.
Susan's just yelling at people in the middle of the ring, and they just kicked her right out. Havoc and Nevaeh roll out of the ring together. Jazz and Kimber are back in there by themselves again. Shots back and forth. Jazz seems to be getting the better of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Jazz off the ropes.
Oh.
Misses with the kick. Goes for the boot to the midsection. Misses there. Oh, we get a submission hold. Submission by Jazz, and she taps. Kimberly gets tapped out. That was insanity.
The ending sequence to that match was absolutely crazy.
That was insanity.
Just like I expected it to be.
Guys, be right back.
All righty.
Austin.
Ace Austin.
Hey.
Ace Austin saying, "Can you feel it?" Ace Austin stands at the top of the X division. Youngest to ever do so. Jazz is getting a title shot, says is on. That would be cool. That would be cool. Talking about when TJP ended his undefeated streak.
Oh.
Says, I took the X Division. Oh, look who it is. It's Chris Bay.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Chris Bay saying he just lost to him. Oh, and Mr. Josh Alexander puts his name in the hat. Oh, we're going to have to solve this. I wonder if they're going to take a little trip to Damore's office. TJP gets pushed to the back of the line.
What do you call him?
One side, what did he call him?
Yeah, it sounded like he said Javi or something.
Well, there you go. Steiner math. It's Steiner math time.
Oh, that sounds great.
So we're getting a rematch next week for the X Division Championship. TJP against Ace Austin. Steiner math is on. Yes, it is. Fatal four-way incoming. Yeah, that could be. It could be. Justice for Josh. Yeah. I was kind of hoping that Josh would kind of get some kind of shot there. Maybe he will. Maybe it'll be a four-way. TJP is an ass. Oh, man.
Seems like I came back just in time.
You did. TJP pushed himself to the front of the line and got a title rematch.
Oh, yay. Oh, I said that out loud. Sorry.
It's all good. You just saying where everybody else was thinking.
Chris Bay came in first and said he deserved it. Then Josh came in and said he deserved it. And then TJP said that Scott D'Amore put him in a match next week with him. Everywhere in the UK getting more PS5s tomorrow. I have to wait until April. I'll be waiting until next year when I'll be waiting until the PS6 comes out at this rate when I get the PS5.
They have some on Amazon, but it's cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then you have these idiot scalpers that are just buying them to just go ahead and resell them for double or triple the price that they should be sold for. I can't understand why a big company like Sony can't produce more of them. I don't understand. Like, I don't get that. And they're not making any money off what the scalpers are selling because, I mean, they're getting the money. So, yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Kaylee. Hello, Kaylee. How are you? Oh, we're seeing Christian Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I have to wait for everything. Yeah, you're not the only one. Like I said, I wanted to get one too, but I'll be waiting for a while.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. With new gaming systems, the technology that they use, the developers for the software won't catch up anyway for a good year and a half or so until they start really using the technology that's in that system.
Yeah.
So the games that will be coming out this year will kind of be like PS4 games with a little bit better graphics. That's in essence what you'll get. They're coming out with the Final Fantasy VII remake for the PS5. All it is better. All it is better graphics. It's better graphics than the PS4 version. So that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. You're just going to see, better graphics and stuff like that until they get the developing done. Anyone new here? Yes, Jesse, thank you for the reminder. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and also hit the like button on your way out. If you enjoy Impact, which you obviously see that we do, please join us on Tuesday nights. We're here every single Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Impact Watch Along. We also watch along their pay-per-views, as we just did with Sacrifice this past Saturday. We will definitely be watching along with Rebellion. Not sure what we're going to do about the one that was announced tonight because we don't have the details yet. We only know that it's the same day as WrestleMania, which we all thought was insanity. But we might want to hold our horses a little bit and wait for the time to be announced because they might put it on sometime early afternoon. So we'll see. We shall see. Now we have Sting. It's Sting. Christian Cage and Sting.
There's only one match left, right?
Yep.
Are we gonna get this whole match then? we might be getting this whole match here. Because usually they don't show these highlight matches right from the very beginning. I think we're getting the whole match.
That's interesting.
Kind of weird that they're showing the two guys that are now both in Impact. They're in AEW, isn't it? I like whoever Impact's social media director is really, really funny, and they're really on top of stuff. Like that last night during Raw, they had tweeted something out too. Was it Lashley against Drew? Yeah. They tweeted out the match that they had Lashley against Drew McIntyre.
Yep. Slammiversary 2018.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Brian says, all this PS5 talk, and I still have a working Atari 2600. That's fantastic, dude. I wish I would have had some of my old systems that still worked. I wish I would have kept them. The fact that you have a working Atari and is it an original one? That's pretty awesome. Do you know they're coming out with a new Intellivision? The license was bought. Man, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a big video game guy. And he's literally he's kind of remaking the console with new technology, but it's still going to be all 2D stuff. So he's not going to have you're not going to be able to have new games on it or anything like that. It's going to have he's remaking the games from the classic Intellivision. So games like, oh man, I'm trying to think of the names of the games that I had now. I can't remember the games for it offhand, but I had a ton of games for my Intellivision back in the day. But they're making all of the same games just with better two-dimensional graphics. So like the 2D games you see now that some of these developers are coming out with, that they sell them on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, that you can maybe buy the games for like $10, $15 or something like that. They're coming out with all of these games for this new. It's called the Intellivision Amico, AMICO. And it's very nostalgia based, but he said the reason they're doing it is to try to go back to where people can game together like they used to, because the Intellivision was always a two-player system where you had to play games with two players. So what is old is new again. Oregon Trail. No, it wasn't Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
You have dysentery. Reason Sony can't produce more PS5s is because of Chinese kid. Oh, Sean.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man. Moda says, did anyone see the Ultimate Edition 9 with Flair and SCSA both come with belts, and Flair's comes with big gold? Oh, that's cool, dude. No, I didn't.
Man. They're not wasting time.
Jeez.
Here we go, right into it.
Ooh.
Trey, Miguel, and Sami Callihan. Trey hurt his own hand. Oh, man. Big kick by Sami. Trey goes right back after him with a knee. A huge clothesline from Sami.
Ooh. Yeah, these guys. I need these guys to have a match with no rules at all.
Yeah, that.
Please.
Yep. Oh man, big kick from Trey. Sami goes outside the ring. Trey, oh nice, drop kick through the ropes. Oh, did you hear that comment?
No.
Announcers just said, is that what Sami's trying to do? Get that aggressiveness out of Trey.
Oh.
Ooh. Shot to the. Oh. Up on the top of the ramp now, both men picking him up by his chin. He's got him lifted up now on his over the shoulder. Nope. Oh, nice move there. Sammy tried to push him back into the ring. He swung around and kicked him. Leaps over Sammy. Another big kick, and Sammy goes down.
Wow. Wow.
Look at this move. Holy cow. Sammy caught him. Oh, look at this. Boston Crab.
Dang your commercials.
Boston Crab into a commercial. I bet you don't say that much anymore in wrestling, do you? Boston Crab into a commercial. Sean Rousset says the script for Texas Chainsaw Massacre was scrapped and changed, I heard. I did not hear that. Is this a no DQ match because the referee isn't doing a 10 count?
That's very true because, man.
Yeah.
They've been out of the ring for quite a while, yeah.
Yeah. Did we hear a bell, by the way?
No, that's a good point, too. I don't know. I don't know.
That is a good point.
Moda says, this is your warning, Mr. Callihan. If you mess up ups and downs again tomorrow, I will find you and give you the Miller Slam. Does Impact not have any other clips they can show? They seem to show the same ones. Yeah, they always do that. It seems like they change them when they have a pay-per-view. It seems like when they have a pay-per-view, they change them up a little bit. Like the ones they're showing now have only been showing for, I want to say, probably 2 weeks. Match hasn't officially started, says Andrew. America deep fries everything. Yes.
It's very true.
Can I get a Twinkie?
When we have fairs around the area, that's where you get deep fried everything. You could literally find, like, that's when you first saw Oreos, but they have deep fried ice cream. Have you ever had fried ice cream, Sonny? That's a Mexican dessert, like cinnamon coated deep fried ice cream. They have deep fried vegetables, which are amazing, like broccoli, cauliflower, I think zucchini. They do deep fried zucchini. I think they do deep fried ravioli now, Jeff, too, don't they?
They do.
Yep.
I'm just getting hungrier by the second.
Yeah. Deep fried Snickers. Yeah, I've heard of those. A deep fried hamburger. Good God. Maybe that'll be the next rage. Now we have the chicken wars going on. Maybe McDonald's will just decide, you know what? Let's just deep fry the whole damn Big Mac. Let's just take the Big Mac and deep fry the whole damn thing, and we're going to have a deep fried Big Mac and start a big deep fried burger war.
They just say there my justice system. It's all bad, man.
Let's make America even healthier. Jim Gore says deep fried butter. Yeah, you're right.
They do have.
Let's just take a stick of butter and throw it in the deep fryer.
I've even had deep fried Coca-Cola, like the syrup.
Have you really?
I have. In Texas.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one. James Chadwick says Scottish people deep fry Mars bars and pizzas. I am so jealous that they still have Mars bars over there. So jealous. I love Mars bars when they had them here. We don't have them anymore. Haven't had them in a while. Sometimes I wonder about the ups and downs show. Some stuff that should be down is an up, and when something gets a golden up or a diamond up, it makes me wonder. I have no clue what you're talking about.
What Culture got a show with Simon Miller? It's called Ups and Downs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've never seen it.
You don't want to.
Double fried French fries. Good Lord. That would be just like eating a potato chip pretty much. The donut cheeseburger. Oh man, Brian, didn't they have a donut Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich too at some point?
I forgot all about that.
They had a glazed donut as the bun, and then they had a big piece of fried chicken on the glazed donut. That was like a big thing at KFC not that long ago. The Krispy Kreme cheeseburger. Oh God, Rusty. Jeez.
Glorious.
They call it the heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Coke or Pepsi, Jason Stoffer? Coca-Cola, no doubt. Oh, here's something a little new. Look at this.
Wow.
Billy Gunn? Oh, you didn't know? This is new. See, you were saying they don't ever show new promos. There you go. That was my daddy.
The James Gang.
The James Gang.
Oh, God.
We are back. We still have 20 minutes to go. Are they going to have another commercial break during this? A Luther burger or donut burger is a hamburger or cheeseburger with one or more glazed donuts in place of the bun. Yeah, that's what KFC did with the chicken.
Yep.
Crazy.
What about the Juicy Lucy burgers?
Nope, never heard of it.
Okay, so what you do is you take two patties, you make two patties. And on one of those patties, you put tomatoes, cheese, onions, whatever you want. And then you put the other patty on top of it and then cook the burgers together. So that way, when you bite into it, you've got everything that's on the inside that you put in there. And they're delicious.
That would actually be like not probably that bad because you're not eating all the bread.
Right.
Yeah.
You still have the buns if you want.
Right. Yeah. Delaney was talking about you killed Kenny. The South Park vaccination episode was classic, by the way. That was really funny. Trey on the outside of the ring. Sammy pulling him back in. Big clothesline. Down goes Trey. Jesse says, I love cherry Coke and regular as well as cherry Pepsi. Regular Coke tastes like flat Pepsi, though. Best Coke you can get is McDonald's. I don't know what they do to it. Well, no, I do. They chill it. They chill it at 32 degrees. It is never. It's right at the freezing point, and that's why it tastes different. You can get a Coke from there, and it doesn't taste like any Coke you've ever drank. And you don't get the same effect you drink from a can, a bottle, a glass bottle. Doesn't matter. But that's what it is because they chill it.
Did not know that.
Yep. Oh. Whipped into the corner, and Trey does not look like that leg survived that very well.
See, now I want some nuggets.
I missed your food comment. Oh, this ought to be good. Let me go up to see what Chris said about food.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, I mean.
Brian says McDonald's chills the carbon tanks. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
That's why their Sprite hits so different, too. You just take a sip of their Sprite. Not paying attention to anything. You just take a sip of it, and it's like you set your on fire.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Chris's food comment was up a little bit higher in the chat, Sonny. Sammy now working on the ankle of that same leg that Trey hurt when he went into the corner before. Really working on bending that leg and ankle. Trey in a lot of pain down on the mat.
This is a crazy match.
Sammy, what I've noticed about him is he can wrestle with just about anybody. He's a big guy, but he's been in matches with the little guys before, and he's been in matches with bigger guys than him. Sammy can just fit in with anyone. Does anyone know if Trey Miguel back for the long term with Impact? I haven't heard. I know obviously he showed back up when the whole thing with NXT happened and he came back, but I don't know how long they signed him for. A Boston Crab in the rope. Look at this. Second time we've seen a Boston Crab tonight. I'm impressed. Oh, but Trey comes right back and kicks him off that top rope. Jeff says, I believe so. So he has signed long term. Okay.
I mean, I think at least for maybe like a year or two.
Couple of years.
Yeah. Just to maybe improve his stock a little bit and see what happens.
Not a bad idea. Sami Callihan's a big-time player. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Trey goes up and over and comes down again hard on that leg that he's been favoring. Sami with a huge clothesline. Sami saying it's over.
Oh, wow.
Over. Sami looking to. Oh, nope. Turns it over. Stomp. Oh, that didn't look good. That didn't look good. He slipped.
Yeah.
Another commercial. The best takeout burger is Five Guys. Five Guys is good.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Paul Carpenter said, I wonder what happened, what fell off with his WWE career. Sami, yeah. It just goes to show you. Sometimes you don't work in one company, but, you can go to another company and just turn it around. Some company just doesn't see the worth in some people, and, then they go somewhere else and, they excel. I mean, look at Eric Young.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example. WWE saw nothing in him. Spent his time in catering. He went somewhere else, and now he's excelling. And that's what I think you're gonna see happen with some of these other guys. I mean, the thing with WWE before this big purge that happened last year, they had guys on top of guys on top of guys because there was no place else for people to go. If it was, you had Ring of Honor and you still had MLW and stuff, but other than that, they had so many guys that they couldn't possibly use everyone. So, let them go, let them try to find their way. And a lot of them did. And a lot of them made moves to other companies, and now they're doing well. And you're going to probably see that again. You're already hearing talks about Andrade. You're hearing talks about Aleister Black. Again, two guys that it just doesn't seem like WWE could ever figure out how to use them. They were good in, NXT, yes. Aleister was great in NXT, but they just didn't, for whatever reason. When he got to the main roster, he just wasn't ever used right. They never found a good storyline for him. So if he ends up leaving, he'll excel somewhere else. When you've got talent, you've got talent. Boston cream pie, as we're talking about. Did you care about Seth Rollins' return in lackluster, overwhelming, no business comeback as a heel? Want something new from him over the Messiah character? Alyssa, Seth is good as a heel. I really don't mind if he comes back that way because that's what he's good at. I don't want to see him come. When everybody heard the burn it down, everybody kind of thought, Seth face is back. Seth doesn't need to be a face. He's just not as good at it. And sometimes you just be what your character tells you to be. And he's just good as that slimy heel. I mean, yeah, he's different. Now he's wearing like the fancy, the colorful suits and so yeah, he's a little bit different now, but ultimately he's still that slimy heel who wants everybody to join him and stuff. So, Yeah, he tweaked it a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Seth is a good heel. How do you screw up Aleister Black? And I agree, Brian. They just never found the place for him. I mean, probably when you think back, the best gimmick he had going on was that "come fight me" gimmick that he was doing. Come knock on my door and fight me. Other than that, I mean, what was that? What else was he involved in? Coming down to help Dominic Mysterio and getting his eye poked out.
They rushed a lot of those guys on NXT. Like, they shouldn't have been up. Like, Aleister Black shouldn't have been up when he did. Ricochet as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Ricochet should have started at 205. He probably would have excelled there.
It's the same thing with the guys that are in Retribution.
Yep.
Same thing. Did you notice, by the way, Dominic is growing his hair out? Anyone take notice?
No, I didn't see that.
Growing the hair back a little bit. Wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Think maybe the whole Retribution thing might be getting tossed down the toilet soon?
Probably.
Yeah. Yep. I'm sure Alistair's wife being fired is sure. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, when you let a guy's wife go, I'm sure it does have. Yeah, I'm sure it has an effect. So he probably didn't take that very well, and that could have been part of the reason why he's been off TV. But I don't think it's been this long as the reason why he's been off TV. Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie.
Wonder when we'll see her debut.
Yeah, Taya, right?
I mean, Impact tends to get some of these things right. They show things like this, and then all of a sudden you see people other places. So
funny how that works.
Yeah.
Could be right after WrestleMania. I can see that.
Oh, man. Pile driver through the table. Rosemary beats Taya Valkyrie. Hi from the UK. Mia Yim is great in Retribution. They need to split. They are all good as singles, especially Mustafa Ali. Will Rally Sport Rally. Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad athletes. Mustafa Ali is a great athlete. He puts on. He has some amazing matches. I'm not saying that. I just think the whole gimmick was bad from the very start. I don't think it was good, and they didn't do anything to really improve it. I thought when they were bringing back the hacker storyline that maybe they would fix it, but they never did, and it just never amounted to anything. So at this point, WWE does this all the time. Cut your losses, split them up, and just hope everybody forgets. They do it a lot, right? That's what they do. So split them all up and hope people just forget about it.
Yeah. Keep Ali as a heel, though. I like him as a heel.
Jeez.
I don't know if Alexa and Randy are going to wrestle at Fastlane, or are they going to build more for WrestleMania? I love the whole story. I love the long term. Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know if it was advertised as a match yet. Ooh. I don't know. Sammy down on the ground now gets picked up. Atomic drop by Trey Miguel. Big chops to Sammy. Oh. I hope to God we don't get another commercial, dude.
Yeah, that was tough.
They throw another commercial in it, like in the next 4 minutes.
Oh man, that was nice.
Oh, Trey with the off the ropes. Oh,
they stretched this match out.
oh, look at that! Snaps him off the top rope. Close.
What the heck was that?
Close. Look at the welt he's got on his back from that snap off that rope. I mean, you look at this. He just slaps him on the ear. Sammy's sadistic, man. That dude is sadistic. He really is. I agree. These two have to have a match at that that hardcore thing, without a doubt. I just hope they go back to their regular names, or maybe T-Bar and May stay the same as partners. Was Azan says it was, so it is announced as a match. So yeah, it is going to be a match. Whether they actually wrestle, I don't know. My call for that match is Randy goes for a punt kick, and then whatever's going to happen happens. That's what I think is going to happen. Whenever Bray, if Bray shows up, that's when he's going to show up because he's going to save her from getting punted. Or something along those lines. Only reason they revealed Ali was the hacker was to stop the Punk rumors. 2 count there. Trey goes for a kick, misses, but he catches him with the second one. Trey now getting some momentum here. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, man. It's like a fingertip away.
Yeah.
Very close.
Paul says that Alexa's going to RKO Randy. That would be something to see. WWE has an embarrassing amount of in-ring talent, not enough storylines to go around. People are bound to get lost in the shuffle or slip through the cracks. A 90% chance another purge is coming. Well, if it does, a lot of them did well for themselves. So, oh, look at this. Sami Callihan's just biting on his ankle.
Yeah.
Just took a big chunk out of his ankle.
Chewing on him like he's a piece of meat or something.
It's like he was biting on a turkey leg.
Speaking of food, that's great, by the way.
That was a good segue, yes.
Smoked turkey legs are the best.
Oh,
I've never had deep fried turkey. I want to try that. I've never had it.
So good.
I would imagine it would be. 1, 2. Oh, again, so close off the power bomb. Turns him over. Oh, look at this. He's got this locked in.
crap.
What's the deal with Bo Dallas and Titus O'Neil? Titus, I think, at this point, I don't think wrestles anymore. And I'm sure he's probably still signed to WWE. He was actually drafted during the draft. Bo Dallas, I have no idea. I honestly think that Bo might be done because he was talking about his after wrestling career. But listen, Bo is quite all right, mind you. He's living on a farm with Liv Morgan. So I'm sure Bo is in a good place.
I would too.
I'm sure Bo is just fine.
Jeez.
Maybe something bad for him just decreased a little bit.
Yeah, don't feel too bad for him. He's getting paid basically to not wrestle and live on a farm with Liv Morgan.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Things could be worse. Sami Callihan sliding out under the bottom rope. Trey is down on the outside of the ring. Sami kind of stalking him here. Trey's laid out by the barricade. Sami going over. Pulling him up off of the mat. Throws him into the barricade. Yeah, I guess they're going to go. This match started. This has been going on for about a half an hour, give or take.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we did have some commercials in there as well. So.
Yeah.
Sami rolling himself back on. So they are counting. So there you go. For the people who said they weren't counting, he was counting there.
Oh.
Wow.
So there you go. The referee was counting. Zon White said it sounds like a Jerry Lawler dream. Living on the farm with Liv Morgan. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Both of these guys now down on the outside.
Ow.
Oh.
Sammy trying to make his way back over to the ring. He's holding on to the arm of Trey and then kicks him right over into the steel stairs. Got about 3 minutes left. Sapphire wants Trey Miguel to win or she's going to rage. Double count out says is on. That would be anticlimactic for a half-hour match, wouldn't it?
Like, dang it.
Darn it.
Oh.
Ooh, look at this. Just doing some slapping here. Slapping. Wow. Slaps back and forth. It does. Well, that just managed to make Trey mad. Trey now rolls him over to, oh no, 2. Wow, that was close too. Liv always taking pics on social media with different animals. Cute. She's most improved women's wrestling WWE the last 2 years, in my opinion. Big Liv fan. Yeah, she's another one who I don't know will ever get her due in WWE. I'm not sure. I think she's talented. I just don't know that they know what to do with her.
Yep.
Wow.
Trey is up. What is going on here? Oh. Now that might 1, 2, 3. Wow. Sammy gets him.
Okay, Sammy.
Sammy gets him. She was supposed to have Bliss push. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. And then you wonder, do they just not trust her? You know? I mean, Alexa's kind of proven herself over the course of the time she's been there. So, you know, do they just not trust her for one reason or another? I don't know. Alyssa, hope you don't take the belt off Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. Bobby Lashley deserves a long title reign. Don't give his moment to the crowd. That's a shocker, says Azan. You guys have a great night. I'll see you soon. See you, Paul. Thanks for coming. Well, there you go, guys. That is our show for the night. That is the end of Impact. Give us your scores, and we will go over some business here really quickly. What did you think of the show, Tazzy? What did you think of tonight's show?
I'll tell you, I'm going to get a tape recorder for each week.
Seems like Tazzy says this every week. Yeah.
But I got something to add to that. Great promos today.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. Also, the great storytelling. Everything makes sense. And, you know, the psychology, especially the last match. Great psychology in the ring. I loved it. The women match was insane. Yeah, it's great. I'll take it a 9. I'll go a 9. Go a 9 on it. I got 9 on it.
I agree with you on the promos. It was a very promo-centric episode. But the thing is, and some people's scores are coming in. Let me just read off some of these real quickly. Chris says 9 out of 10. DJ says 9 out of 10. Cheese Whiz 7. J-Hub 8. Fun is live. Hello to you, by the way. 8 out of 10. 9 says Rusty. Very solid. 9 says Sean. Let's see. I missed the first hour. Can't score it. Fair enough. 9.5. Other mother. 9 says James. Great show says Andrew. 9. Sunny Wolf says stream 10 out of 10. Thank you, Sunny. 8 out of 10. Good show. Great promos. Main event was good. It was Gucci, actually, says Azan. Very cool. Conrad says 8.5. Sean says 8. Chad says 8.5. The one thing that these guys really, really do well, and I've said this before, is promos. They do promos leading up to other things, to other stories, to continued things. They do a really good job with it. And even a promo-centric show, doesn't mean that you're not going to get a good show. Sean says 8, Chad says 8.5, Eric Travis says 9.5, Sapphire says 1,000 out of 10 because Chris Bay was on. Brian says 9 was solid. No matches announced. Yeah, no. There was the Good Brothers one. Obviously for Rebellion was announced. And then you had one announced next week. You have the rematch for the X Division title between Ace Austin and TJP as well. So I'm gonna agree with Tazzy in the fact that the promos were great and that Don Callis promo was amazing. Was absolutely amazing. I love that promo with Rich Swann. And I think it was really, really good. Damien says, good night, everyone. Great show. About a 9 out of 10. I might try to check you all out on Tuesday of next week's too. Yeah, please do, Damien. And thanks for coming. Jeff, what do you think of this? What did you think of the show tonight, man?
I thought it was a good show. A lot of stuff, obviously setting up for things down the road, some that are going to happen immediately and others we may have to wait a little bit for it to happen, but I thought it was a really good show. The matches, the first few matches were really quick, which
they were.
I was, a big fan of, but they were really quick. But if I had to give it a score, I'd probably give it an 8.75.
Fair enough. Yeah, and that's true. We did have like that whole first half hour was very, very quick matches. So yeah, that's unusual. They don't usually do that. It's not something we saw from them quite a bit. But yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna give it an 8.75. I think that's fair. Because the first half an hour did go extremely quickly. But the promos were good. I like the promos. I like the women's match. That was a lot of fun. The main event was really good. That went on for almost a half an hour. I'm going to give it an 8.75. I think it was a good show. The promo with Swann, I think, was amazing. We'll see where that goes. And I think one of the most talked about things that I think everybody's going to have from this is why the hell did they schedule a pay-per-view on the day of WrestleMania? We'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see when they announce a time. Like Conrad said, if it does end up being in the afternoon, then it's fine. That's what NWA is doing this upcoming weekend too. So if that's what they're going to do, then okay. You know what, too? They could go on later because WrestleMania will go till probably tonight. One will probably go to 10 because they cut them off at 10 o'clock on both of those nights last year. So if that goes to 10 and they want to do a hardcore, like a true hardcore pay-per-view, kind of like old ECW, if that's where they're going, why not have it at like 10:30, 11 o'clock? I mean, it's not the ideal time for everybody to watch it, but if that's the kind of audience you're trying to garner, you could go right after Mania is over too. So it's another possibility. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that. Because if they go alongside it, that's just suicide. That's just putting a gun to your head. That's just not smart. So we'll see. I would think that I would think they wouldn't do that. All right. We will talk about what we got coming up. Rusty's talking about it. You should all join us on Thursday night for the anniversary show. That is what we have next. So Thursday night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have our 1-year anniversary show. That is just going to be pretty much just chatting with people, kind of talking about, wrestling with some people who we talked with last year. I'm sorry. Conrad, of course, will join us. Kyle Scarborough is supposed to join us as well. We have some videos from some people who were part of our show. And then all of us will talk to all of you and just kind of shoot things back and forth. We could talk about whatever anybody really wants to. And then we will do our Fastlane predictions during that show as well to get that all combined and get those all out of the way. Join us on Thursday. It should be a fun stream, very, very low key. And we will do that. So 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Make sure you join us for the anniversary celebration. Thank you, Cheese Whiz. Appreciate that. Yeah, today is our actual anniversary. We started this whole thing 1 year ago today. Yeah, during the height of COVID was when we started this. So you see what that's the thing though, and you could say, that things don't change, but they do. And there have been positives. It's hard to see them sometimes, but there have been positives. And I think people may be starting to kind of see a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. So it's only been a year, and it's gone very, very quickly. All right. So other than that, we have Fastlane. Of course, on Sunday, we will be streaming Fastlane. We'll get to you as far as the time it goes with that. If it starts at 7, it'll probably be 6:45 start. That'll be the usual with Jeff and Jody and Tazzy. They will start you guys off. I'll join in as soon as I can when I get home from work. And so we have that. Make sure you join us for Fastlane. That is going to be big, big, big for Bray Wyatt fans. Whatever happens there is going to be the start of what we're going to see at WrestleMania. So can't miss for Bray fans. And then we go back into next week and we go back to Abby's window, which I'm sure Jeff and Jody will probably be following up on what is seen on Sunday. So Tazzy, let the guys know what you've got. When Tazzy is done, we will be heading out for the night. Thank you guys all for coming. Please remember to hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you have not liked the video before you go, please do that. So Tazzy, what have you got coming up, man?
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. for NXT. Friday, the Friday after party, that's at 11:15 p.m. And I'll let people know if I'm doing the tailgate party for Sunday. I completely forgot about NWA, so I'll let everybody know on Twitter if I'm going to do it or not. And that's it.
There you go. If you guys want to send stuff, please Jeff is putting this all together. So please, respect Jeff's time because he has a job and stuff that he does as well. So please make sure that if you want to send in anything, don't make it long. Try to make it like some, between 20 and 25 seconds or so. It doesn't have to be anything long. And get them in tomorrow, please be by 5 p.m. Yeah, because this is, we're coming up on, it's only a couple days away. So if you want to get those on there, make sure that you get it to us before that time. All right. If you are submitting a video for our anniversary show, please send it to, and there you go. There's the address, insiderswrestlingpod@gmail.com, or DM it on Twitter by 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Please do that because if we don't get them by then, that's the absolute deadline cutoff time. So. Okay, that's it, guys. Appreciate you joining us. A lot of stuff came out of this show that we necessarily did not expect to come out of it. And we hope that you will join us again for Impact each and every week right here at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will hope to see you all on Thursday for our anniversary show. So from Tazzy, from Jeff and myself, thank you all for joining us. Have a great rest of your night. As always, stay safe, and we hopefully will see you on Thursday night for the anniversary. Good night, everybody.